It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. Good morning. What's going on today, Virginia?
What's going on? Been checking our Powerball numbers.
Yeah, and?
Checking to see if maybe we don't even need to be here today.
No, you do. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. You do need to be here today. Maybe it's a bird that doesn't need to be here.
Oh, no.
Boy, he had quite a day yesterday, and it was kind of odd and ironic that he was actually on the show and kind of like called his own shot, which is really what's unbelievable about what happened yesterday on the program here. If you were listening a little bit later in the show, probably just after 9 a.m., we were having this conversation, and Bird was talking a bit about, what was going on with the day and it being Monday and everything. And he had an interesting comment that sounded a lot like a dude that was kind of doing some foreshadowing as to what was happening. Here's a bit of yesterday's show that he was mentioning.
On this Monday?
On this Monday, it's a good day, y'all.
Oh, my gosh. You're so going to get into a fender bender. I'm just kidding. I was just trying to make a joke, and now I wish I could take that back.
Jason!
I drive like Mr. Magoo now.
A few moments later.
All right, well, Monday's gonna Monday. There are days and then there are days.
And if you're
thank God.
checking out the KVJ Show Instagram, you then saw the photo or the video of Jbird's car in the palms on the side of I-95.
Well, I sent you 3 videos. Some of them are better than the others, but I'm not even kidding y'all. I almost died yesterday, and it shook me up.
Oh.
It was not a pretty picture. Some guy ran me off the road. He was a guy. I did one of those composite drawings because I wasn't able. It happened so quickly, but I was in the right-hand lane driving like Mr. Magoo, and this, of course, douchey sports car. He's in the lane right next to me, like the middle lane, and he's starting to drift and drive into my lane as if he didn't even see me. Like there was a blind spot, and I'm beeping my horn. He's still going into my lane. He's about to hit my car. If I don't go to the right of I-95 on the side, there was going to be a 10-car pileup.
Oh.
So I had to... He really did run me off the road. I just missed one of those big I-95 type of signs you see on the road.
Yeah.
And then I drove about 100 feet through trees, brush. I mean, my car was up on some kind of like embankment, basically. I couldn't even get out of my car. There were thorns everywhere. We couldn't find my phone. It was lodged underneath my gas pedal. It flew that hard. It was in my sweater. It flew out and went down into my gas pedal.
Dang.
But Denny's came and picked me up. The police officers and the EMTs could not have been nicer. Shout out to them. Some of them were KVJ Nationers, so I want to give a big shout out to that. But I went home and I just kind of sat there for a second, and it always reminded me. It reminded me of a story. My dad used to fly planes, and the last time he flew a plane, he almost crashed it, and it was going down. It was going down, and he hit this emergency button, and he didn't crash the plane. He tried to go up one other time, and he started shaking, couldn't shake. He just sat at the diner and had the best meal of his life, he said. And I went home and ordered Sicilian oven.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding you. I sat down in silence for about 2 hours.
Dang.
But even Denny's came out there and said, I mean, Denny's, you were out there. I don't know how I survived that.
Yeah, I just say it was lucky you didn't hit that sign. You were to the right of it, so that was the fortunate thing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
My car's wrecked, but it really wasn't my fault. Nobody. So I want to give a shout out to Jason, who is an EMT out in Stewart, who witnessed the whole thing, but he wasn't able to stay, and he saw him run me off the road. So EMT Stewart, Jason, if you're out there and you saw anything, please let me know, because I didn't make contact with the car. So they weren't able to really give me a great report. I did get this composite drawing I drew. It happened so quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, his days are numbered now after that.
Well, I'm going to put this online. If anyone has heard or seen anything, please let me know.
How does that work, though? I mean, if somebody runs you off the road, but you don't make contact.
It was his fault. He was at fault.
Oh, I agree, but what now? Like, even if they found him, they couldn't do anything to him.
If the guy behind him had video on his phone or on his car, if there's video around that area, I don't know. I really don't know.
They seem to get video for everything else with those flock cameras. That would be a great time to have a flock camera to speak the truth to this situation.
One time.
Will it work for that?
I notice every time something bad happens to me, cameras don't work. Like the time my phone got stolen. I couldn't see anything.
So the dude from your composite sketch looks like he has kind of a Dr. Phil haircut.
Dr. Phil haircut, fancy, shiny, rich-looking car, red.
Okay, red sports car. We don't know of what make or what model.
Kevin, happened so quick. It looked fancy, and I don't know how I did the driving that I did to not hit something even worse.
Dang.
I know it sounds like I'm being dramatic. I'm not sure how much video Denny's is showing, but I looked in the face of the Grim Reaper yesterday.
Well, no, I mean, honestly, I-95, it cannot be understated just how deadly that road is. And every time I get onto it, or just any road in South Florida, I am such an offensive driver where I'm keeping an eye on everybody that is around me because, people just come flying out of nowhere.
Expect that somebody around you is going to do something stupid on 95.
Yeah, I mean, I was driving safe. I was driving the speed limit. They did their investigation.
Yeah.
Just the guy. If that guy hit me, there would have been a 10-car pileup on I-95.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then you would have had collision, and then if somebody would have hit you from behind, you might have been really messed up worse.
Driving through brush and hydroplaning for it had to have been 25, 30 seconds, not knowing what's in front of you is horrifying.
Now, was it rainy or was it
Nope.
dry?
It was dry.
Okay.
The guy just ran me off the road, literally. Mm-hmm. He just was driving like a maniac, and I mean, the one guy saw it. He goes, "I saw the whole thing, man."
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, did you get any contact information with that individual?
Kevin, it happened so quickly. It was on I-95. Guy ran me off the road. Then I hydroplaned through about 100 feet of brush and trees. I ran over big trees. You should see my car.
Dang.
Is your car in any kind of drivable condition, or do you think it's totaled?
I think it's totaled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that thing's
No,
done,
this was a serious accident.
Oh, yeah. No, you're definitely up in those palm trees, no doubt. Yeah, anytime you're on I-95 and you go off, do you know how fast you were going when you went off the road?
Speed limit.
Okay. So you're doing 65?
I don't drive crazy. Yeah, I'm not a crazy driver. That's what was so ironic and weird yesterday. I'm talking about how I drive like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
And I'm so close to being home.
Right.
The cops could not have been nicer. EMTs couldn't have been nicer. Police officer saw how shook up I was, gave me a water.
Aw.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it was. And if you did not see that composite, one last time, have you seen this man driving a red fancy car with a Dr. Phil haircut? Drive like a bat out of hell.
Okay.
We'll put this on all of our socials.
That's about every third driver, unfortunately, in South Florida.
Unfortunately.
Is it a convertible? Because that looks like a convertible.
It was. It looked like a convertible.
Okay.
At least that's what it looked like to me.
And the top was down.
Yes.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay. Somebody, Grant, want to know, did the airbags deploy?
Yes, it did. Oh, dude, I am so sore today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I am not feeling my best. So if I'm limping, it's only because I got into a terrible car accident yesterday.
Okay. All right. Well, thank God you're here, Bird, and it's not any worse than what it was.
Well, it makes you think about everything.
It does. Puts it all into perspective.
And not putting stuff in the universe.
I was making a joke. I was actually talking about you. That's what was funny.
Right.
Was you're like, I'm having the best day. I go, oh, you'll get. You're right. Don't make jokes.
Don't make jokes.
Yeah. Apparently that universe works in the reflex.
How come it never works when I talk about making like lottery jokes? Oh, I'm going to win the lottery. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's always just about car wrecks. Gotta tell you, the footage was really crazy coming out of Colombia yesterday. They had a pretty serious earthquake that hit 7.4 on the Richter scale. It was in Western Colombia. Unfortunately, more than 100 people lost their lives. Dozens others were injured. It was about 250 miles from Bogota, which I saw some of the footage even in Bogota. For it to be 250 miles away, it was really shaking that city like crazy.
Yeah, the buildings were just crumbling.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
Yeah, I saw one where they had some construction workers that were working on top of a building that was under construction, still had the rebar and everything kind of sticking up through it, and you could see that stuff just kind of waving and swaying
Oh my gosh.
a bit, which was absolutely crazy. And they were crying out to God and just anything, because you can imagine, I mean, if you're on top of that, you're thinking, okay, is this thing going to come down
Yeah.
right underneath me? And as the video wrapped up, you could see just kind of smoke rising from a bunch of other buildings, either fires or just things that had collapsed. And it brought some buildings down. There was like a 100-year-old church that was severely damaged in the earthquake as well. So, yeah, it's crazy. And some of the stuff that is going on, it is a bit concerning because the earthquake that happened in Colombia was the 10th worldwide this year to register at least a 7.0 on the Richter scale. And they say it was the strongest to strike Colombia since a 8.0 hit back in 1970. So you're going back over 50 years to look at the strength of that. And you just kind of look at, it's almost like a circular part. I guess it'd be the Pacific Rim is what they would call it, from the west coast of the United States going all the way over to Japan, the Philippines, down to Tonga. Colombia would be a part of that on that side. And you can just see where all of these massive earthquakes have hit. And it's all in that circular region.
They get shook a lot.
I'm not a geologist, but, I would say that is pretty alarming that is all kind of connected and it's been so frequent.
Well, they get the earthquakes. We get the hurricanes. I feel like every area has its own stuff that sucks.
Yeah.
So I know you're not flat out saying it, but I'm kind of reading between your words here, Kevin. I know what you're saying.
What am I saying?
Aliens.
Actually, I wasn't going to go there, but I am saying that the Earth is angry and it's got some pent-up aggression.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It is not releasing it the right way. And for Southern California, they keep raising the alarms that along the 800-mile San Andreas Fault, that it is really pent up and has not released. In fact, they say that a key study found that the San Andreas and the neighboring San Jacinto faults in Southern California have reached their highest tectonic strain in at least 1,000 years.
Oh, no.
Meaning that the stress has continued to build because the faults haven't released enough energy through major earthquakes.
Nothing to see here.
And so it is holding on to all of that.
Scratch that California vacation.
Yes. They said that the last time San Andreas really produced a serious earthquake, you're talking 1857, they had a 7.9 then, and 1906, but that was really the last time you had anything that was noticeable.
Wow.
And so they say that's not typical. They say that the fault usually produces a major quake every 100 to 150 years. Some sections 200 250 years, and they say some of it even 300 years. But the fact that it's 1,000, then that's what they're just saying. Okay, it's way overdue for something. So that's kind of the alarming thing, is just saying, okay, what kind of stuff are we holding on to? I saw one Caltech seismologist who developed a rupture scenario that's warning that you're looking at least a 7.8, and they don't think it's going to be brief. she thinks it's going to be more extended. It's going to go on for a little while.
Well, that was some of the video coming out of Colombia yesterday. I was watching, and people were like, in their house or in a work space, and it just kept shaking and shaking, and they were like, it's still going on. Like, the duration to me was alarming because I thought earthquakes were like just shake, 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 and then it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But the one in Colombia looked like it went on and on and on.
It was solid. I mean, it was just watching those guys on that roof that were holding on. It was, good. It seemed, I'm sure when you're in it, it seems like an eternity.
Right.
In the space of earthquakes. I don't know what it was like, but
I watched about 18 different perspectives of it yesterday because I was like, oh my gosh. And there were people like in the street, in the middle of the street, taking, I guess, what's shelter in the middle of the street, out of all the buildings where nothing can fall on you. And they were just there in the middle of the street, and the street is shaking, and it's going on. It's like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Like,
right.
What? That's forever.
Yeah, and you're seeing a mix of the triumph and tragedy as you do in a lot of these kind of things. I saw they dug out a baby and the mom from some of the rubble, and they were alive, and that was, some of the triumph. But, for all those good stories, unfortunately, there's some that are not nearly as good. So our best to everybody there.
Life is so precious.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It definitely is. I mean, you want to talk about a lesson in gratitude today.
Amen.
Yeah, so we've got a lot to be thankful for, and we wish the best to everybody that's going through that. That's some pretty crazy stuff and some scary stuff, too, about what's going on. It's just a reminder, too, how violent planet Earth really is, and how fragile this whole thing is. The fact that we're on this rock and it's hurtling to where it is and space and everything else, it's pretty insane when you really sit down to think about it.
Well, not only do we have to worry about ourselves, we have to worry about all the outside forces, meteorites and earthquakes and tornadoes.
Yeah, we got some meteor shower that is going on as well.
Ooh, that sounds like some fun, free entertainment.
It's fun till the meteors hit Earth.
Right.
If they stay away and we're just watching them, that's cool.
You're right. I better stay in. If there's a meteorite that's going to hit anybody, it will be me.
Please don't be meteor excited today.
Yeah, it won't kill me. It'll just maim me a bit.
Yes.
I'll come in here, Kev. I'm missing 7 toes.
He would be the only one who would hit.
I would be kind of pumped, though, in a sick way.
Yeah, tonight, the Perseid meteor shower is going to be reaching its peak tonight and into the early morning of, I guess, actually tomorrow night and then into Thursday. I forgot what day of the week it is. But they say that it happens every year when Earth passes through a trail of debris left by a comet, the Swift-Tuttle comet. And these tiny fragments are kind of slamming into Earth's atmosphere at tremendous
poop?
speeds. And
Wait, what?
Debris.
It's called a Swift comet?
It is.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Swift comet.
Oh, no. They're going to turn this into an Easter egg, Swifty kind of a comet kind of a thing.
She should use this as a moment to release a new album.
Right?
She will.
Yeah.
She's definitely going to.
Have you noticed it's been a little bit warm? I mean, it always feels a little bit warm in South Florida, but they say it's been exceptionally warm.
Yes. Or you can't even be outside without, oh man, all of a sudden I'm covered in sweat.
Oh, right.
And then put menopause on top of that. I'm like, is this a hot flash or is this Florida? it kind of gets you a little spun.
Is it me or is it Earth?
Yes.
What exactly is going on
And then
here?
if both collide, look out.
Yes, look out. Well, they're saying that July was the hottest month on record. I know we seem to always hear that, but I guess it just always keeps getting hotter and hotter until eventually that's it. Yeah, they say hottest month ever recorded in the contiguous U.S. I don't know what makes us contiguous, but that's the word they use. They say the average temperature reached almost 77 degrees Fahrenheit, surpassing July's 1936's record during the Dust Bowl. So they say the Mountain West, Southwest, Northern Plains, and the Southeast experienced the most intense heat. And that's the one thing I keep seeing. Boy, it really seems like the Midwest is getting rocked. They don't seem to have any good weather hardly at all anymore. It just seems like they go from crazy hot in the summer and then it gets insanely cold in the winter.
It's not really fair.
It's really not fair. And honestly, I've told you before, like when I was in Kansas City and lived there, and that was in Midwest, I couldn't believe how hot it was in the summer. And I remember my last year there, we had it was 4 to 5 days of pretty decent weather, and it went from freezing cold to extremely hot. I'm like, it's not even fair.
The barbecue's not worth it. We got to get the hell out of this town.
I mean, what is going on here? So, yeah, I think part of it has to do with the El Nino that we are going through. And I was seeing that maybe next summer is going to be even hotter.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Isn't that a popular thing to say? Yeah. So that's what's going on. It's just it's hot all the time. That's it. You just got to basically live with it, I guess. That's what we got to do. So, yeah, they're saying it's pretty much everywhere that the heat is going on.
Everybody needs to get those menopause fans. You can buy them right there on Amazon.
Yeah.
There's so many, and they're very affordable. I got the neck fans. I got the stand-up fans. I got the desk fans.
They'll be at your house within hours.
They will.
It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you want to go into the cooling industry, that seems like that might be the smart business to be in anymore.
Amen.
Because, yeah, everybody kind of wants it. Now, I don't know what it's like for you getting in your car. Do you have a strategy when you get in and try to cool your car off? We got a max button, and so you just kind of blast that. You roll down the windows. My dad had taught me out when I was a kid, try to get the heat out, blast yourself with that cold air, and then hopefully, within a minute or so, it kind of corrects itself. But then at the same time, you're cooking on your seats and your steering wheel.
I never used to use that visor. It looks like a big piece of aluminum foil that people will put across their windshield.
Oh, yeah,
when
the
they
sunshade.
I never used to use that, and I used to be like, that looks dumb.
Mm-hmm.
What a waste of time. Now I use it a lot.
Yeah.
I will put that thing in real quick because it makes a big difference.
No, it does. Absolutely. Every little bit helps. The one thing I try to do is I'm not looking for the up-close parking spots. I'm looking for the ones that have shade.
Give me a tree.
And that really goes to show you that I love, like, community greening is one of the groups here in South Florida. They go around, they just plant trees. That is one of the things that South Florida needs a lot more of. And any place that has trees and shade, it's so much better than a place that does not.
I'll take the bird dookie all over my car from parking under a tree.
Absolutely,
just to get
all day
that
long.
shade.
All day long. Now, do you use the air recirculation button in your car?
No, I use the airbag when I crash into a tree.
I was told that this is the secret button to cooling your car off. I don't know that I even pay attention to it. I'm not even sure I know what the recirculation
Let the air
button
from
is.
outside in, or only let the air inside in?
There is a special button you hit. It almost kind of puts your air on steroids.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the max button. That's the one I use. They say the recirculation button is the one with the car icon, and it's got the curved arrow inside of it.
Yes.
Which shows you that it's just kind of moving it around. They said instead of pulling in hot outside air, it recycles the cooler air already inside the cabin, allowing your AC to cool the interior more quickly while putting less strain on the system. So they say roll down the windows, drive for a minute or two, let the hot air escape, then turn on the AC using fresh air, and then once the cabin cools to roughly the outside temperature, close the windows and switch on recirculation mode. At that point, the AC is cooling already chilled air instead of constantly fighting the hot outside air.
Okay.
They say that's the ideal hack to get your car cool as fast as possible. So if you're worried about that butt sweat sitting in, and that's the thing that always stinks too, is when you have a business meeting and you're all gussied up, you got your makeup did and your hair's done and all that kind of stuff, and you get into a car, you immediately start sweating. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to look like a hot mess by the time I get to this meeting.
I have a damp butt crotch.
Yes.
The whole area just looks weird and sweaty.
People will call you out on that. I had basketball, first period, 7th grade, and I played hard in the paint at 7:30 in the morning. And I remember one time I played in my regular shorts and sweat through them, and all the popular kids were going, hey, man, it looks like you peed out of your butt. What's wrong with your butt, man? Sweaty butt. It was awful.
It's depressing.
Yeah,
it's
right.
a horrible way to start your day.
I tell you what, though, I was hooping.
Yeah.
I made 2 hoops that day.
At least I'm out there doing something to sweat. What did you do with yourself?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take that. Well, if you play the Powerball, For last night's drawing, the sad news is you're still going to work today because we did not have any winners in the Powerball drawing. If you did not play and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot, the good news is that you can still play now on Wednesday night.
Are you accepting any new numbers?
Of course, we're always accepting new numbers.
Well, before we get to the new ones, let's check the old ones. What is the track record and how did we do on the last round? Do you have the numbers, Virginia, that Jbird had drawn for last night's?
I do. So I have all the tickets I bought in front of me, and the best we did was in one row, one line of numbers.
Yep.
We got 2 numbers and the Powerball.
Okay.
So total, we got 3 numbers.
What were those numbers?
So the numbers we hit on were 37
Okay.
Boom.
and 55.
Okay.
And then the Powerball was 10.
And those are the ones that Jbird drew?
Some of those were, yes.
I'm sensing I'm getting closer, and for some reason, and it's making me dizzy, but the number 51 is just jumping out. Write it down.
Okay.
What were the numbers that Jbird had picked, Virginia?
So he had also picked 44, 35, and 34.
Okay.
And then, 10.
Which
30.
one? What are the ones that hit?
37,
Yep.
55,
Okay.
and 10.
It's pretty impressive to get, you got about half of them then.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
really good.
I'm sensing a 4th number jumping in very soon. When we get all 6 numbers, that's the one we play completely, and that's going to be the winner. Just write down the numbers I give you. Trust me.
I am.
All right. I like it.
You said you played the number 65 because that was what the speed limit sign said next to Jbird's wrecked car yesterday off the side of I-95.
Yeah, he almost hit this sign. Like, he missed it by like half a foot. So the sign said speed limit 65, and I figured, okay, that's an omen. We're going to play 65.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it did not hit, but 55 did. That was interesting.
Believe me, it hit.
Which was probably how fast you were going when you drove into the horrifying brush. And
yeah, I swear I'm not a speed demon. Those days are over. I was going speed limit. It's this guy. Once again, I show him on KVJ TV.
Yeah.
Help me find this man.
Okay.
I'm putting this on all of our social medias. Me and Denny's are going to do our own little Crime Stoppers video. We're going to find out. Somebody knows something. Jason from Stewart, who's an EMT. You saw him run me off the road. Now, let's bring this rich son of a biscuit down.
Yeah, we should talk to, if we can, get a hold of that guy. I wonder if he has a make, a model of the vehicle, because right now we got a guy in a red convertible that looks like Dr. Phil.
Dude, it happened so quick. I mean, I don't even know how I would even have known.
But there are so many people, too, that have dash cams now. Like, maybe somebody...
This paramedic could be a big asset.
Totally.
Yeah, that's the guy you got to talk to.
Yeah, and I don't know how it works on I-95. Someone was in the comment section saying a lot of weird stuff happens on Jbird. Well, no cameras on 95. I don't know, douche. I don't know how it works. Call I-95 and ask them about cameras.
Well, there are traffic cams. I guess we could request and see if we could get a hold of the footage from the exact time and the exact area. We might even be able to see it happen.
Yes.
I didn't mean to call anybody douche. I'm running hot. I apologize.
Yeah.
I just want to find this guy.
I know that based on watching the morning news, there's only 3 places I can be run off of I-95 because that's where they have the cameras.
Yeah.
That's really about it. So, yeah, we'll see if we got anything on that. Now, there wasn't any kind of winner last night, so the jackpot goes to $975 million with a $402 million cash value.
Wow.
For the drawing tomorrow night. So it is creeping up there past that $1 billion mark. And I guess there are many reasons. You know, we talked about this yesterday, how many more jackpots have hit since like the year 2017, and they did change it. They put in more balls. They've got more people that are jumping in. You got more states. And did you hear that they've even opened up the Powerball to the UK now?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, for the first time, you got another country that is playing in on the Powerball.
I thought it was just a domestic thing.
It's not anymore. Yeah, it's the first time that the American lottery has expanded internationally. Now, UK residents are playing.
Huh. How do we feel about this?
Well, I mean, if you put in all your money and then the Brits keep winning our money, I mean, do they get it in dollars? Do they get it in pounds? How does that work out?
Great question.
And they're trying to say that it did not change the odds of winning. That still remains unchanged at 1 in 292.2 million. So, yeah, so just so you know, you've got other countries that are now trying to get it on your scratch. So good luck. But apparently everybody in England's got to go to work today as well.
Wah, wah.
Okay, who is responsible for this calamity? Is it the toddler Baby Lochlan, or is it Jbird, who's been experiencing a lot of calamity in life here recently? Somebody got a couple rows of pickers embedded in their arm. What do you think that was? I'm going to go with Jbird and from yesterday's running off the side of I-95.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
You would be very correct. It was in my arms. They were in my legs. They were in my feet. I mean, it was a hotbed of prickers, baby.
Oh, man,
and
that's
it was
not fun.
It was the long stem kind where there was like 75 on one blade of grass. Yeah, they hurt. They hurt a lot. And I can't believe, too, where I crashed at, there were so many broken bottles and I think people go back there and party their nards off.
Yeah.
Thank God no one was back there.
Do you remember exactly what part of I-95 you were on?
Yes, it was. So I was heading northbound, and it was right between, right before that bridge that says North Lake Boulevard. So I'm getting ready to go underneath that bridge and get off my exit.
The overpass, yeah.
So I was really close to being home. They always say that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, and once again, check KVJ TV out. This is the man who ran me off the road. You will be found.
Okay. The hunt is on.
The hunt is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm all sore. My car's wrecked. He drives off into the day.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is a lot of people do not stop for accidents in South Florida. It's very rare. In fact, if probably I read 10 accident reports, 9 out of 10 of them. That's a Virginia stat.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 people who cause accidents or hit somebody, a pedestrian, they just drive right off in South Florida.
I don't know what it was, but I swear to you, either my mom was there, something was there, because I had only so many split seconds to make the right move, and if I would have made the wrong move, I would have crashed into either a tree, a sign, another tree, and somehow I guessed right on every single little turn as I'm driving through the brush. And what probably saved me was me slamming into a tree.
Okay.
But I could have made the wrong move. Denny's goes, "How did you not hit that sign?"
Right.
I said, "Dog, I just don't know."
Yeah. Jesus take the wheel?
Yeah.
Jesus and Mama Kay.
Jesus had one heck of a driver.
Yeah.
He's a good.
Whoa.
He's good on that wheel. Okay, so that one was for Bird, who lost a shoe in a brush full of thorns.
I'm going to say Jbird.
You're going to go double down on Bird on that one.
Oh, you didn't lose your nice Birkenstocks, did you?
No, I ruined those by stepping in dog poop.
Oh.
I did lose my shoe in the brush. My car was hanging up in the air in the brush. I finally ajarred the one car door, and my shoe fell in the abyss. Oh. I'm like, so now I'm walking around with one shoe, looking so disheveled. Blood on my legs.
Oh,
my God. I think I maybe walked the line here because I looked like I was a meth head.
Okay.
Wow.
That boy's down a shoe. He's got prickers in his arm.
I looked rough.
Okay. Is Lochlan responsible for any of this? Sounds like it's been going pretty chill for him. All right. Who poked a hole in a brand new Chilling Willie, losing most of the drink?
Oh, Chilly Willie.
Okay. Okay, what's a Chilly Willie?
What? Chilly Willie is one of those, it's like that crushed ice with that really thick syrup to the point where it burns your trachea, but it still feels so good you fight through the pain.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I know that experience. Do you know that experience, Virginia?
A Chilly Willie?
Yeah.
Is it like a slush puppy?
Yeah, it's like exactly.
Okay.
Okay, is it a certain make that they serve the Chilly Willie?
They always put them in these styrofoam cups that if you are a hard poker,
Yeah.
You can poke some holes.
Something tells me you poke hard.
I poke real hard.
I'm leaning Bird again on this one.
Yeah. I don't think Denny's would give Baby Lochlan a chili willy. That might be too much sugar for him.
It would be a lot of sugar, but it was Baby Lochlan.
It was.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he wanted it because it's colorful and stuff. And we'll let him get a sip or two off of it. He really doesn't.
Just get a little hit. Just get his
Just
fix.
a hit.
Yeah, he's pretty good with sugar. He doesn't crave it.
That's good.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, exactly.
See, that's the difference between you being parents and my parents. They would have given me 3 full chili willies and then sure I got addicted.
Who made some cracker soup out of a sugar packet, milk, and cracker while at a restaurant? It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a kid thing, but I mean, when I saw the word sugar packet.
It does sound like a kid thing, though.
Okay, I'm going to go Lochlan as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say Lochlan.
That is a kid thing. They like
Okay.
mashing stuff together.
Rocco still loves to do that.
It's weird.
He'll drink the coffee creamers and like add a little stuff and mix it up together. And
Cracker soup's kind of a great meal to eat if you are low on means. You take the crackers, you take the milk, put the sugar in there, mash it up together, and you've got some delicious cracker soup.
Okay.
My dad taught me that.
He did, huh?
His father taught him before him.
It's a Pennington recipe handed down. That's the one Pennington family recipe is cracker soup.
Yeah, Baby Lochlan's got it. I love it.
It's an acquired taste.
You need milk, crackers, and a sugar packet. You're good to go, kids. Who accidentally threw away a full untouched meal thinking it was trash? Okay, I'll go with Bird on that one.
Yeah, I think that one's Bird too, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, I was real sad. I was real sad, actually.
What was it?
It was a grilled cheese, French fries, coleslaw, extra sauce.
Damn.
How did you wind up accidentally throwing that away?
Because I was doing too much just too much. I'm just doing too much. I was doing too much. I was
So
cleaning.
wait, were you doing too much?
I was cleaning. I'm moving this around. I grab my one meal. I'm thinking that's the trash. Throw it away. Tie it up. Put it out in the trash bin. I go to eat. I go, where is my sandwich? I go, no.
And away it went, huh?
Oh man, heartbreak.
I could see that.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Brad Pitt is opening up in a new Esquire magazine interview. He's talking about what's been going on in his life, and he doesn't really get into what he calls family stuff. I think we all know what the family stuff is. The fact that none of the kids speak to him and they're all dropping his last name. He says that he was so oppressively covered in pain that he finally understood why some people see suicide as a relief from the pain. Now, he said, look, I never intended to act on those thoughts, but I did understand why people can get to that. You know, when your whole family turns their back on you and wants nothing to do with you, I can imagine that's a pretty dark, grief-filled space. And he said, yeah, that grief leaves a gaping hole, but it also leaves profound beauty, an aching beauty. And he says that he would want to be back in his 50s. So from like age 50 to what is he now?
Let me crunch these numbers. Let me see here. I have no idea.
He wants his 50s back, I guess, is what he's saying. So he says he got overconfident with the alcohol, and that was a problem. And now he's, having a little bit more alcohol and drinking again, but in a more restrained manner.
I am noticing a lot of celebrities in their 50s, early 60s talking about how they're not drinking alcohol as much. And if they do drink, it's responsible. It's like one beer every 9th barbecue. I swear it's just one. I was drinking 9 bottles of vodka a day. I'm like, well, that's a big difference. But there's a lot of people talking about that.
Yeah, and so there, if you want to go check it out, that's the new Esquire magazine interview with Brad Pitt, and of course, there's like great pictures of him as well. He still look good.
Yeah, no, he's holding it together. It was just a couple months ago, I think he was on with Dax Shepard and was having a conversation about his drinking and going to AA, which would be interesting if you're a celebrity. Could you imagine going into a group of regular people and then all of a sudden Brad Pitt sits down into your AA meeting?
I'd imagine they might set that up to where you're not in a situation like that, because you're right. All of a sudden, you're telling, these dark stories. Wait a minute, bro. You're in Fight Club, right? The first rule of Fight Club. I can see maybe you happen to getting around other people that may not freak out around you.
Yeah, I don't know how they police that. In fact, that was almost part of the conversation was as you walk into an Alcoholics Anonymous and you are a celebrity that... it's not like you typically have a group of all other celebrities going through AA. You're going into a regular AA meeting as a celebrity.
You're not even a regular celebrity. You're Brad Pitt.
Right.
One of the biggest on the planet.
Yeah, so they had a little bit of the conversation with that on the Armchair Expert.
When I jumped into therapy then, I was just blah, 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 and I did this, and I did that, and da-da-da, and I did that.
Good for you. That's good. Trusting.
Or...
Stupid.
Desperate.
No, well, desperate's a good reason.
Yeah.
You don't come into AA because everything's working out fantastic.
No, that's usually not the entry point.
It's not the winner's club. Yeah, most people, like, your hair's got to be on fire before you go, like, I'll go hang with a bunch of dudes and talk about emotions.
My feelings.
My feelings. Yeah, it's not the most appealing offering.
He talked a little bit more on the podcast about his drinking.
The two-time Oscar winner tells Esquire he's now drinking with limits. Quote, I got overconfident a couple times. Went, yep, nope, not good for me, not in big quantities.
I am a stubborn, but also when I've stepped in, I'm pretty good at taking responsibility for it and owning up to it. And now it's a quest to, what do I do with this? What, how can I write this and make sure it doesn't happen again, or I'll just be better, step up.
Okay, Brad, nobody believes it was a couple times. Okay, let's get that off the record right now, or on the record. A couple of times I've had some missteps.
Yeah.
Not buying that.
Well, for him now, he's probably looking, and maybe he feels like Angelina caused a lot of the tension around his drinking on top of it. He's looking at the fact that his kids have all disowned him. He's got a new girlfriend that's hanging out. I'm sure she probably loves a little vino here and there. And he's like, you know what? My kids don't talk to me. My ex is the one that, kind of got the whole thing and made it a worse situation. I'm with a new woman. I feel like I can trust myself. Now, ultimately, I guess he's got to figure out if he can.
Well, there are people that you cannot drink with in a relationship because they go full gorilla, full throttle. And that's hard to sustain. You need someone to balance you out a little bit, but you also have to be a person that trusts that person, going, all right, Kev, you've had enough. It's time to go home.
So I think the ultimate question when you're somebody like Brad Pitt, are you truly an alcoholic that you could never be around it again because you cannot handle it responsibly? Or were you just quitting to try to save face and to save your family, and after that didn't work, you said, screw it, I'm going to go back to having a couple of glasses of wine?
Well, I think there's different versions of alcoholism. Some are where they drink every day. Then some, they really struggle because they go back to a binge type of lifestyle, and they'll do great for a year and a half, and then they'll fall off the wagon, and everything goes to crap. Yeah.
Is he a dude that can do use, or does he always have to do abuse?
Well, after 7 years of sobriety, that's what I think he was probably spending those 7 years trying to get his family back. He realized, didn't work.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a glass of wine. Might as well have that wine now.
I already have the guilt. Let me get the bus now.
Well, the Backstreet Boys are doing huge things. If you're a fan, and I know we have some KVJ Nationers that have actually gone to the Sphere to see them in Vegas and said it was amazing. How cool is this? They've added a New Year's Eve performance on December 31st. And also added January 1st and January 2nd, so you could actually ring in the new year.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty iconic if you're a fan of that Backstreet Boy vibe.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing really good stuff right now. They got a hot hand.
And would you ever consider this? At 55 years old, John Hamm is going to be a first-time dad.
Oof. Everybody's got to choose it on their own, right, in their own time. I wouldn't want to be jumping into it at that age.
If you're John Hamm and you're making X amount of money, that's not that much, it's going to be a struggle. You're John Hamm, the multi-millionaire. It's going to be a lot different and easy for that guy.
I mean, you'll be 65 when this kid's 10.
Nanny, pick him up for me, please.
Yeah.
I get it, but man, that's just... Oof.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, being a celebrity having a kid is not the same as being me having a kid.
It's not even close.
But his wife is 38.
Sure, yeah.
So I'd be like, girl, you're doing most of the heavy lifting.
Yep.
And that's what's going on.
I'm sure she'd love hearing that.
That's what's going on in your dirt.
What do you do with your kids' art that comes home from school? My wife has held on to it, and she has had it for years, decades now, a lot of times in frames hanging on the walls, and she just doesn't want to part with it. In fact, I haven't seen anybody that has done so much, and now she's working on a project where she's going to be taking the culmination of the art projects from all of our kids when they were younger and putting it into one huge collage that she's going to be hanging on one of the larger walls that we have in the house.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of neat. It would be colorful, and it's a nice little thing to look up and see it. I mean, the artwork itself is, never great, but
but that's what's charming about it. They're little kids, you know.
It's all the memories that come with it. Now, some of the stuff, you're just like, okay, you can't even figure out what the kid is drawing, but there's a little bit of a story that's kind of going viral today. Denny's, I don't know if you had that photo of 7-year-old Marcus. He spent his entire weekend. He was drawing this landscape. It was filled with mountains, and it just had this amazing waterfall and this whole display of nature. Well, apparently his teacher, Mrs. Gable, she saw the artwork that he had posted and given to her, and she looked at the picture, and she actually thought it might have been very filthy. And if you're watching YouTube right now and checking out the KVJ show, you can see the photo that is there. There are 2 mountains that are laying there, and they're snow-capped. And then you've got 2 other hills, and you've got a river that is kind of flowing down the middle. And Mrs. Gable thought it might have been a naked woman laying down. And it was kind of an embarrassing thing where she had to go to the parents like going, I don't know, I didn't see that.
Oh, I do see it. I see it real nice like.
And so it kind of became a little bit of an issue saying, okay, is your kid just drawing me a lovely landscape, or is he intentionally drawing something that's very perverted? And she couldn't figure out whether to punish the kid or not.
No, you don't punish that kid. That kid's an artist.
But I'm looking at the ability. I mean, honestly, the drawing is pretty amazing. I'm like, that's good. That's a 7-year-old kid.
It's good if he's not going for mountains.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, it's great.
If it's not a landscape photo, the kid knocked it out of the park.
It's a terrible landscape photo or picture. But I gotta tell you, if you're drawing the human form of the ladies, yes.
But he's 7, so I'm thinking that.
Of course.
He wasn't trying to.
He was trying to do a landscape, but it does look like, and I have a dirty mind.
If he was 15, maybe it would be a different discussion, right?
Well, the trees really do accent the thighs.
Right. I was looking, and so I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, is this just like one of those, what do they call it, the Horseshack test or something like that, where you look at, if you see one thing one way, you got a mind like this. If you see it the other way, and I'm like, is it one of those things? Because immediately the second I saw this artwork, I thought that is a naked woman laying down. I did not see the nature in it at all. And I'm like, so I could tell what side can anybody look at that and see nature and not see a naked woman?
I see nature. Oh, I see sweet nature. But let me tell you, and by the way, it's also in a very suggestive position.
Yeah, so, those are the kind of things that as you're back to school that you're going to start, seeing coming back. So
I know that
get ready, teachers.
I know that can happen sometimes where kids are like trying to draw an airplane or something, and it looks a little phallic.
Dong.
Yeah. Yes.
That happens.
It did kind of have a little bit of that look. So we'll see. Well, as the kids are also working on getting back to school, hopefully everything is going well. Did everything go okay with Rocco's transportation on his first day of school, Virginia?
Yeah, he did good. I mean, the buses were running a little late yesterday, getting the kids home. But I think that's to be expected because it's the first day and the bus drivers have to learn the routes. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they were a little late at the buses, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing they're talking about in the village of Wellington now, there's going to be some new structures likely for kids on e-bikes. It seems like every community in South Florida is trying to figure out what their rules are going to be. And I know some kids actually take their e-bikes to school and do that. So I think that's why some of these regulations they've got to sort and figure out. But some people are thinking that maybe Wellington is going a little bit too harsh. Their new ordinance, if it fully passes, and I believe the vote is happening today with council members, they would implement a 15-mile-per-hour sidewalk speed limit, helmet mandates, an age minimum of 15 to operate, and restrictions from equestrian trails. So for me, I don't know that I like everything they're doing here. I look through this. To me, 15, that feels old to me. 1 year, you can operate a car. So you can't operate an e-bike at 15, 1 year away from getting a motorized vehicle. To me, I like 14. I like bringing that down a little bit. I like having the license. I'm okay with the helmets. I think that should be part of it. I don't like them riding on the sidewalks. I don't think these bikes belong on sidewalks. I mean, who's patrolling the 15 miles per hour? And do they have a speedometer on the e-bikes?
Some of them do, yeah.
Okay.
But I think 15 miles an hour is still really fast on the sidewalk.
I've been hit by a golf cart that was probably going about 15 miles per hour. It does leave a mark.
One text says that I think that the e-bike laws should be 13 years old. Yes, they should be able to ride on the sidewalks because the sidewalks are very wide here. And that's where we allowed to drive our golf carts as well. Okay, that's a wide sidewalk if you put a golf cart on it. The streets are just too dangerous to ride on, but they definitely should require helmets. I also think it'd be a great idea to require some type of permit where the kids have to take a safety course. Yeah, absolutely. Like I've said before, when I was in Ohio and a kid, and 14, you could get a moped and you had to go to the DMV, get licensed on it, had to take a test and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was a really good thing. So we'll see what winds up happening. It sounds like every little town is going to be able to do their own rules, though. So that might be something to think about as well. If you got a kid that going over to see a buddy and they go to a different town, they may have completely different e-bike rules.
Oh, that's a good point.
Than where you are.
Check your local law.
And check yourself.
Yes.
Before you wreck yourself.
I mean, those words apply very, very much right now.
To your life.
Yeah.
The wisdom of 90s hip hop. Well, it is that time of year. Not only kids are going back to school, but you've got college girls that are just living up that sorority life. And I don't know if your daughter Magnolia got this. She is in a sorority at Florida State University, the Tri-Delts. Yeah, go Tri-Delts.
Yes, she is. They are right now in the middle of their recruitment.
Okay.
What's their mascot? The Tri-Delt llamas?
No, it's a dolphin.
Oh, okay. It's fun.
Yeah, it's cute.
It is cute, right?
Oh, my gosh. We love dolphins.
Such a cute ankle tattoo.
Do they know you do a great dolphin? Oh, she should make you do dolphins in front of the whole sorority
You know
house.
what? You should get a dolphin costume that has a Tri-Delt t-shirt on it, and you should just walk around the parties doing your dolphin sound effect.
She would be mortified.
That'd be amazing. I would love to see the video. You just hang with your daughter Magnolia the entire time, dressed as the dolphin, making dolphin noises.
She would be like, what are you doing?
And to get the most respect out of this room, you never break character.
You want to see a college girl tackle a dolphin?
You don't break character for the entire event.
Just drag that dolphin out.
It's 3 hours of pure dolphin.
It's a big commitment.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's pretty entertaining to see. And if you're on TikTok, it's like Bama Rush Week or whatever's going on. In fact, they've got all kinds of sponsorship deals, and it's a huge thing that happens at a lot of these SEC schools. Alabama seems to lead the way, but Auburn, Ole Miss, all these cute little sorority girls in the Southeast are doing all these kind of videos. And apparently it is so important to get into a sorority, not only a sorority, but, you got to get into the cool one.
Oh, yeah.
Or else you just have no reputation on campus and your whole college career is over. They say wealthy parents are paying upwards of $6,500 for sorority rush coaches.
Wealthy parents are stupid. That's such a stupid thing to waste money on. You have too much money. You have too much money if you're doing that.
It's supply and demand.
They say that Rush coaches charge $3,000 to $12,000 and up, and they offer advice on securing outfits and auditioning social media profiles, because I guess apparently how you look, and maybe that's it too. I'm wondering if that has become a thing where some sororities will look at how many followers you have on Instagram, and maybe that carries more clout if you would have a huge amount of followers, because then you've got more social credit to your name.
We've lost our way.
I don't know if they're looking for like how many followers you have so much as let's make sure you're just not being naughty.
Yeah.
They look, absolutely.
What now define naughty?
OnlyFans.
There's a code of conduct.
Is that what he means, OnlyFans?
Well, I mean, oh my gosh, OnlyFans would absolutely disqualify you from a lot of sororities.
Okay.
You know that one picture where a girl's like on a pole and she's like sticking her tongue out like, They might not like that.
She's probably not sorority material.
They may say, we don't know if she's getting in. No, those are their words, not mine. I'd let her in.
She can, yeah.
You'd let her in.
Trashy.
You'd welcome her in.
Girl's got spirit. Isn't that what we want?
So what else defines naughty other than OnlyFans?
Public drinking,
smoking the weed. Sometimes
any kind of
people
smoking, vaping.
So they can't drink in public?
Well,
no,
okay,
you can't be photographed drinking alcohol. No, because girls going through Rush aren't 21.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And a lot of people do that thing where they're smoking a blunt while they're driving. If you have any kind of video like that, you're out.
Most girls going through Rush aren't 21.
Yes, right. Okay, so that would deter you from getting in.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they say that it is definitely such a big deal to get into the right one. And if you're not even going to go into a sorority house, even just living in a good-looking dorm at the University of Alabama is very important. That now they say that some of the parents there, aside from spending thousands of dollars on your Rush coach, they're also getting interior designers to come in and set up their dorm room, and that's making, a big splash on TikTok as well. So you got two things at the University of Alabama to pay attention to. You got to pay attention to the Bama Rush and then the Bama dorms. And here's one girl who got her room redid.
Oh my God. It's perfect. I love it. Mom and Dad, y'all can come. Wow. These colors so cute. Made me giddy with joy. Oh, wow. So we obviously just wanted to put something. I mean, obviously, you're going to put it because okay.
So, Virginia, if you're not watching KVJ TV on right now, they went with a hot air balloon motif.
Okay.
This kind of thing, because it's very colorful. It's very bright. Ties into her childhood. It's very nice.
Just know if I'm gone for more than 3 days, I have gone to the woods. Just know that. And I may not be coming back.
You almost went in the woods yesterday.
He did, actually.
You drove your car right in them.
He's going to drive right into the woods, though.
I was legitimately in the woods yesterday.
By accident.
Now, her mama went to LSU, and she doesn't really approve her going to Alabama, but she's going to do it. So, mama kind of got to pick the motif.
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of a compromise.
And let me guess, there's a LSU, Alabama fake feud going on for social media?
No, it's a real feud. It's an SEC feud. That's a real thing.
No, I know there's a feud, but for the video, they don't really hate each other. They're not really mad. They're doing it for likes. I hate it so much.
Did Magnolia get a dorm designer, interior decorator?
She did not.
She did not. Okay.
No,
He's deprived her completely of her college education.
What she did is she actually bought the used furniture of girls that had come before her.
Yep.
And so she got like secondhand stuff of girls that were fancy and just bought their used ottoman,
Smart,
headboard.
Yeah. Why not?
Curtains.
Yeah.
Curtain rod. What are these fancy girls going to do with it now that they're moving out of their dorm room? They were looking to sell it, and we bought it for bargain basement prices.
Do girls in college have something they try to floss in their dorm room? Because for me, I had saved up, and I got the coolest and largest mini fridge. In fact, it was verging on regular fridge. In fact, I remember one of the big things we did was we, went to see how many beers you could hold in it. 110 beers.
Wow.
110 beers.
That feels like a regular fridge.
It was close to it, and it was white, so everybody would write on the side of it. So it was just, graffitied up. And
Well, she's in the sorority house still. So they're not allowed to have alcohol in there.
Yeah, okay.
I had some flexes in my dorm room, too.
What was your big dorm flex?
Well, to your point, we grew up so many years without a working refrigerator. So my dad got me this small refrigerator for my dorm. And it was the first time in probably 14 years I ate cereal with cold milk.
Oh, wow.
It changed the game for me. I go, this milk is so cold. Dad, thank you so much for that.
So you were always eating with warm milk?
We had lukewarm milk a lot.
Why?
Yeah. We just didn't have a lot of money. My dad would try to fix the fridge, duct tape,
All your groceries are kind of warm?
Sometimes that could be warm, yeah.
I don't think that's good for milk.
It wasn't good for milk, but
it clearly says on the jug, refrigerate.
I'm not even kidding you. For the first month, I ate so much cold cereal. Really?
Yeah.
That, and then there was a super Walmart opened, and I developed that's kind of when I first got into dioramas.
Oh, okay.
And I made dioramas for my little figures. And I remember
was popping in your dorm room?
A kid on my team started moving them around, and I guess I kind of got a little bitchy. And I go, please don't move that around. It's like, don't move Penny's diorama around. He's going to dork out on you.
So maybe that wasn't the great dorm flex dioramas.
Really, it's actually a terrible.
Don't touch my toys.
But he was messing them up. He was a jerk too. He was the first person that ever called me fat.
Oh.
And then I looked in the mirror and go, damn, I'm getting fat.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
I got somebody want to know if they're a jerk here because they say they were planning a weekend trip to Disney for their son's birthday, and they thought it'd be a good idea to invite their siblings and their mom because they've moved out of South Florida, and so them coming back to the state was going to be a little bit more of a big deal. And they said, hey, why don't we just kind of make it a mini family reunion since we're all not together anymore? And they said, I reached out to everybody, and they're all on board with the idea. But a few days after that, my mom comes back to me and says, hey, could I invite my friends to also come and hang out with us for the weekend? So I wasn't really feeling that. So I got a hold of my siblings, and we're on the same page that, no, we just want to keep it family. And I told my mom, I said, you know what, if you don't mind, let's just keep it family. I don't want to bring your friends, and then you guys are doing your own thing, and, I'd like to do family or nothing. And she said she understood, but since that conversation, she got distant on me. So after her not responding to some texts and maybe as much as she would before, I figured she was giving me some attitude. So I just canceled the family trip. And I said, I'm just going to take my wife and son to the park instead, and I'll just come to West Palm Beach to see the family later. Well, my siblings suggested that we just stick to the original plan and just leave mom out of it. So that's exactly what we did. Well, let me tell you, my mom was not too happy when she found out that all of her kids went to Disney without her. And before I left West Palm, I sent a text to my mom to see if she wanted to have breakfast and hang out and chat at least a little bit. The call went right to voicemail, and then I get a message from her saying, quote, at work. She then never called me back. And the next day, I left without even speaking to her. One of my siblings told me that mom was very salty with me and disappointed. I felt a little bit bad about it, but was I really a jerk for how I handled everything? Now, for me, look, I think some people do this, and I've been in situations where somebody doesn't get a response as fast as they want, or they haven't heard something back, and they're drawing all these conclusions. They're mad at me. They're totally mad. I'm like, how do you know that they're just not caught up in life? They're not busy. Maybe they missed the text. Maybe they had other ones coming in.
Not everybody gets a text message and immediately texts that person back. When did that become the rule? Sometimes I'm in the middle of doing something, and then I go check my phone. It could be 40 minutes from now. It could be an hour. But this whole, you got to text back right away. When did that start happening? That ain't cool.
I get the thing, though. I mean, if you're doing a family trip to Disney for your son's birthday and you want to invite family, and then your mom wants to invite a few of her friends, like now it changes the whole dynamic of what I thought this was going to be.
And you can
I don't argue with that. I think that is right. But what happened was they then changed it. They let mom know that, hey, it's only going to be family. And then that's when he started perceiving that mom was giving him the cold shoulder and being all salty about it because her response time wasn't what it used to be. And so he said, you know what, we're just going to go without mom and not invite her. That's where it goes to a different level. That changes the game. Yeah, the initial, fine with that. I understand that. I would just be like, hey, mom. But they do what I've seen done before. And sometimes I got to talk my wife down from this. She'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm like, just, you don't know what's going on. You have drawn this narrative up in your head of how they've responded. And it's all negative, by the way. And they're talking about you and all these things are happening. I'm like, just slow your roll. You don't know any of that. Yeah, they may have, but you don't know it. And in your mind, you've drawn up the worst case scenario, and you didn't invite your mom because of it. I don't think that was the right move. And once you got her there, she might have gotten on board and everything would have been forgiven and you had a great memory. Instead, you took that bold move of then cutting her out of the picture, and you took the rest of her kids and you cut her out of a great life experience.
There's a list of questions you can ask yourself when you are that kind of person who always kind of goes to the worst case scenario. I know a lot of people like that. Oh my gosh, they didn't call, or this happened, so clearly they're mad or whatever. Get up and go do something different. Make a mood interrupter. If you're just sitting there stewing and overthinking about something, having a busy mind breaks that cycle. Because you're right. You never know what someone's going through. Maybe Virginia's quiet one day and you're like, oh, what did I do to Virginia? Well, maybe Virginia's having a bad day with Magnolia or Panda or everybody she knows in her life.
Sure.
You can't read people's minds sometimes. And not everyone's got verbal diarrhea and says everything that's on their mind either.
So I think that they should have gone on ahead and invited mom because you were perceiving negativity. Now, Sandy says, you are wrong, Kevin. I am going to disagree with you because I feel like I'm right. I think that you still should have invited your mom because look at what you've had now. You had a chance to hang with your mom. Let me tell you, as life goes on, I don't have a mom to have these moments with. And these are the times where you say, you know what, let me try to go beyond what might have been petty. And even if mom was being petty, forgive the pettiness to get her there to create that life memory that's going to mean a lot to her.
And you can say to her, look, mom, this is a family only. We want you to come on the trip. Let's go to Disney, but you're not bringing a bunch of friends. That's it.
See, for me, I look at it differently. My dad's in his 70s, and if I had a chance for my dad to go on a trip and all he wanted to do was bring a buddy or two, having him bring a buddy or two would not at all shake or rock me. I'd go, all right, maybe he wants to break off with his boys for a couple minutes. He's in his 70s. I want him to have a good time. I get to spend time with him. If his buddies say they're going to pay.
So you would have even been like, hey, bring all your friends.
It wouldn't bother a person like me. Now, I understand other people, it wouldn't jive, but my dad is in his 70s. I want to spend every ounce of time I can with him. And if it's a couple of his buddies that he likes and I know he's going to enjoy his time, I don't give a crap if they come, especially if they're paying their own bill, which would be part of the deal. Go, I can't pay for your friends, but they're more than welcome to get their own room. You guys can go get wild. It's not a big deal for someone like me, but I get why. I mean, if your mother-in-law has friends or your mother has friends that you can't stand and that are annoying to be around, I get that. That's a factor. You gotta, but if people are cool, I wouldn't care if my dad's friends or my mom's friends were around.
It doesn't sound like they knew the friends.
Yeah, and I think
they weren't named, they weren't identified, so maybe it was just like a few friends that we've never met before. They were like, wait, what?
So to me, I think you've got three different options on this. Do you let mom bring her friends? Just be like, that's fine. Bring whoever you want. That's fine. We'll do the thing like Jbird was saying. Do you invite mom with no friends, or do you not invite mom at all, which is what they did? What would you do, Virginia?
I'd say mom come with no friends.
Okay.
That would be how I would try to make it play out.
Okay.
I'd say dad come with friends, but as soon as you guys make it weird, we're cutting you off. We're leaving you alone. You guys are on your own. But you're more than welcome to come, and I love you.
Yeah, I think I like best inviting mom and letting her know, be like, hey, we want you all to ourselves. You know, you got plenty of time to hang out with your friends and all that. Let's make some memories with just the fam. So.
You and your friends can do a side trip, but this is us. This is your grandson's birthday, and this is your children getting together to celebrate that. Once you start putting randos in the equation, we don't know these people.
It's also, every family's different, too. Some family don't like no outsiders whatsoever. Some people they'll roll with the punches and not care whatsoever.
So here's how we got the breakdown. 48% of people would invite mom with no friends. 35% of people are cool. Say, mom, you come, you bring whomever you want to bring. 35% are going that. Only 18% did what our emailer did, and that was don't invite mom at all. And so that kind of tells me that of the three options, that maybe you chose the least popular one.
Look, take it from me, the older your parents or older your friends get, some of this petty stuff isn't worth it. Just sometimes let someone have a win, even though it's not that big of a win, because what's the point of fighting when life is so short?
Right. So I would tell you, as somebody who lost their mom years ago, do what you can to patch up that relationship with your mom and fast.
And bring her on the trip.
Yeah. Well, trip's over, but
do a new trip.
I got no money.
I'm not sure mom's going to make it next year.
Invite her over for stay at your place.
He's now left. I mean, he missed a huge opportunity to make a memory with his mom. That's why I'd say don't make that mistake again would be my thought. Well, we talked about it yesterday here on the KVJ show, and I saw him all over the news today, even the national news. 23-year-old Josiah Baer, who had saved that Debbie Spoelstra. She's the one that got her car trapped between the arm that comes down for the crossing gate at the train tracks, and she was in between the tracks and the gate, and he came over and raised the gate up so she could back her car up a little bit right before the train goes zipping on by, basically saving her life. That was pretty impressive, pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, how quick that kid was moving.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in his 20s. I know that he's a kid, but he was moving.
23.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was.
And he was in the nick of time because the car backs up, and then seconds later, here comes the train.
Just a few days ago, Josiah Baer and Debbie Spoelstra didn't know one another, but now they share a special connection.
Friday, I was leaving work, and I was heading back home. I was trying to get home for a tire appointment, funny enough, and running late for it. Train crossing went down. I looked down at my phone and I glimpsed up and I saw the car stuck behind the railroad crossing.
Spoelstra was still inside that car, stuck on the train tracks at Bridge Road and Dixie Highway in Hope Sound.
I was in a panic. What I did is I put my car in reverse. And apparently the gate got stuck on top of my car on the antenna. So when I tried to reverse, it would not let me reverse. I was kind of frozen. I sat there, I saw the train.
Baer, realizing she was still in the car, didn't hesitate, jumping out of his car to help.
I threw it in park and just took off running. Tried to see what side the train was on to see if it would clear her or not, but it was on her side. And didn't really want to take a chance, so I ran across and tried to push up on the thingy to release her.
That split-second decision helping to avoid what could have been a devastating crash.
And he came just like a hero and lifted the gate up off of my car, and I was able to reverse and get off the tracks. And as soon as he did that, within seconds, the train passed by me. So it was very scary, life-changing experience for me.
Someone posted about Baer's heroic actions on Facebook, and the post quickly went viral.
When we think of heroes, I think police officers and military. Not what I did. It was just a good thing to do.
The two say they've now bonded over this unique experience, attributing it to their shared faith.
He was put in one place, I was put in one place, and it was just fate, and it was a God thing. And then once I told him my grandson was Josiah, and then he was just like, oh wow, it's definitely a God thing. So I don't know, I would just say, like I said, I'm so grateful for him.
God's got a plan. He puts us exactly where we need to be. If you're running late for something, it's probably for a reason. Just trust his plan.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
And he was on the other side of the tracks. So it's not like he was behind her car. He was on the other side. So he had to run across the tracks in front of where the train was coming.
Crazy.
To raise that. So that's impressive. I wonder how many people would have done that to that level. I think they probably would have sat there and be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? But I mean, to jump that quick into something in that situation, save somebody.
Well, he knew he could handle it.
Yeah.
In that moment, he was like, I'm here for a reason.
Right. And it's kind of interesting, too, to think that your car antenna could get caught up on that and almost trap you right there at the tracks.
Don't play with them train tracks. It is just not good.
You can't. Yeah. Life is too precious.
Wow. So anyway, way to go there, Josiah, and kind of a lesson to all of us. If you see that, maybe take that moment, jump into it. You're probably more courageous than you might think you are.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Usher is having to answer to speculation that he was using a body double on his tour with Chris Brown. Now, the rumors erupted after his August 7th performance at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and a lot of fans were like, hey, that don't look like him. What the hell's going on up there? Videos were circulating saying, Usher looks different. That's not Usher. What the hell? Now, he is laughing it off and saying, y'all are funny. How did you come up with this? No, it was me. AI isn't that advanced. But a lot of people on social media are sticking by the fact that they think Usher was using a body double on tour.
I looked at it pretty closely, and there was a similarity to Usher, but I agree. It did not look like him. No, it's wild. I'm like, I see what they're saying.
If you're Usher, I mean, how do you get a night off on the tour and you're a little tired? Get a body double.
Yeah, maybe he was getting that heat because he was doing that one dance with that girl and she didn't want it. So he was
You're
like,
right.
He's like, you know what? Just send out my body double.
Send out the body double tonight.
He's over it.
Keep the lights dim.
Yeah, keep it dim.
Yeah, he's had some interesting things going on. I also saw another video of him. He was walking out of this nice establishment. They have paparazzi and some photographers out front. So he's walking down this very ornate marble hallway. It's got a glass door in the front. There's a woman walking with him, and he does the right thing. He opens the door for her to be able to walk out first. But customarily, what happens at that point? The gentleman then follows her out the door right after that, right?
Right.
Not with Usher. He stops, and he's looking for somebody, and he waits. Somebody's like, come on, get over here. Some guy comes running full speed over there and holds the door then so Usher can fully walk out with his own groove.
Gotcha.
To get his photos and pose. But it was like, I'm like, people are like going, dude, just go out the door. Like, why do you have to? And it's like this guy has to come running to then hold the door so Usher can simply walk out with it unattended. I've never seen anything like that. It was an
Usher
interesting
needs
move.
to make his entrance or exit.
But it's a glass door, so you already see him just standing there. It's not like he's coming out for the first time. You see him behind this glass door just standing there waiting for this guy to run over to hold the door so he can walk out.
Does Usher not realize you can see through glass?
Maybe he hasn't gotten there yet. Yeah.
That's an FAU. Fake ass Usher.
Yeah, maybe he needs to blame that on the fake Usher too. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just walked out the door.
Maybe that was a fake Usher.
Actually, that one looks just like Usher, the guy on stage. The person who you want to blame it on looks exactly like Usher. The guy on stage does not.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. Our eyes are looking at it, and we think the fans in New Jersey may be onto something. That don't look like Usher.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Jersey's got a lot to say, though.
I love that about Jersey. You know what, Jersey? Get lippy, because if it's not Usher and you paid to see Usher, you got a right to get lippy.
I think when you're that famous, you always have secret body doubles kind of doing ruses. Oh, Usher just went to the bathroom, but it's a fake Usher, and he's in the limo.
I mean,
I think you have to do that with some of this stuff.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but I've never seen anybody take them on stage and have them try to play themselves off as them. That's a new one on me.
Only people I've seen fake it on stage like that was Milli Vanilli.
But Jason's right, though. He had a rough week. Remember, he brought that girl on stage, and she didn't want to dance with him because she wanted to dance with Chris Brown.
Right.
Yeah,
she's like, I'm not really a fan of Usher.
Maybe he's lost his confidence for a week.
That'll cut a man.
Yeah, he just needs a break.
Well, so the tour wraps up in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Usher, we're watching. That better be you on stage when you come to Florida.
Okay, we'll see.
Usher, honestly, I'm not even watching. I'm forced to listen to these stories during the dirt of the day. I am not watching.
Well, you knew he was going to do something with her. This is right up his alley. Did you see Jimmy Fallon had that chick on from QVC that accidentally talked about the blow?
Yes.
Yeah, the VJ.
The wrong one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's what he did with her. They had the wig. He put a little wig on. She's out there.
Oh, they're wigging.
When did you realize that did you just think you were off screen? What did you think in that moment where you were...
Well, you know, I was kind of froze.
Yeah.
And I was trying to decide, do I go to the left?
Yeah.
Do I go to the right? I just went down. I mean, what are you gonna learn?
Sorry, is that... you can't stop doing it. You're in trouble. You're in trouble again. All right, is that... Sorry. All right, we could... Is that wig for me? That's the one?
Of course. This is the famous Salon Select.
Salon Select. You say this for me. Would you do me the honors?
Can I?
Yes.
You want to try it on?
I would love to. I have to try it on here. Salon Select. How do we do it?
Okay. You're going to take this and put that right at your hairline.
Okay.
This is how easy it is to transform.
Oh.
Okay. Ready? Oh, look at all that hair.
Yeah, you love it?
And how about the volume in the back?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's got to be hero QVC, right? She got on national TV and actually took the sales there.
I mean, QVC has got to be like, all right, we're going to do this again.
She's even throwing a couple jokes, innuendos in there.
Yeah, right.
It's nothing but good for QVC.
Fallon eating
so wiggy.
Hilarious.
And finally here, it looks like the jury selection is underway in the Tupac Shakur murder trial. Prosecutors have released a witness list with more than 200 potential witnesses that they want to talk to. And this is the long-awaited trial of Keefe D. You remember they said that, like, Keefe D set this whole thing up because his nephew had got into a fight with people in Tupac's crew, and it had gone down at the casino, and this was like them making him answer for it later that night. Now, I think the thing that everybody wants to hear from, the person that everybody wants to speak on this, is Suge Knight. But now Suge Knight is coming out and saying that this trial has nothing to do with me. Leave me out of it. If somebody brings me there, it's going to hurt whoever brings me there. I promise you that.
Also, check out my new podcast. It drops on Wednesday, 7 p.m.
I do a podcast from jail. Don't really know how that happens, but I do.
Someone does have a good point. A lot of these podcasts, what happens is they do it from the prison phone.
Oh,
and then someone on the other end's recording it.
Okay.
And that's how they're able to get away with it. Yeah, Suge Knight's on a prison phone.
And they edit it.
It's not like he's got editors behind him and a microphone.
Lighting.
A Shure mic. No, he doesn't have that.
Sponsor billboards behind him.
He might have sponsors. That I can't speak upon.
He might. You're right. Yeah, so, I mean, stick around. I guess the witnesses are going to be interesting. You've got Diddy's old bodyguard. You've got Tupac's sister. You've got the Nevada governor. I mean, so many people are on this list that they want to call as potential witnesses. So maybe we'll finally get an answer of what happened. Some people have claimed that Diddy set all this up.
I'm telling you, the biggest mind blown. We're now calling to the stand Tupac Shakur. What? He's alive? We can't believe this. What? That would be next.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, come on.
If that happens, everybody's mind is blown. What are the odds, though?
And then our next... Biggie Smalls, we can't believe it.
Oh, my God.
At that point, yeah, the world's...
Wake up, Jason.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Listen up, y'all, because here's the sitch. It's time for another round of Do It, Bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay, today myself and Virginia are going to be taking on Jbird and Denny's and Do It Bitch. The gambler is the one that knows how many the partner can get of a certain topic in 10 seconds, and they set the odds. We play the first to 3. The gamblers today are myself and Jbird, and Virginia and Denny's are the responders today.
You ready to gas it up and go full throttle, my man?
Yes.
You ready to catch that buzz and go full bottle, Kevin?
Glug, glug.
Glug, glug. There we go.
We got glug, glug.
Not together, though.
No.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear, because we will get emails.
Okay, here's what we got today. First up, we're going to be starting off with Disney characters.
And I'm sorry, did you say who the gambler was?
I did.
I hit my head yesterday, dog.
You're the gambler today.
There's going to be a lot of forgetfulness.
You're the gambler.
Okay, thank you.
So you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Okay, I'm going to fold them, and I'm leaving right now.
I'm going to say that Virginia can do 9 Disney characters in 10 seconds.
She can, dog. You know that. She has kids. You can do 10, my friend. Den.
Okay. I'm going to go one more to 11. We'll raise it.
You got it, man. I love you. 12. 12. Half it or a whole does.
That's where I'm going to call it.
You got it. Think.
We'll give Denny's 12 in 10. Disney characters. Your time begins now.
Scar, Mufasa, Rafiki, Simba, Nala, Timon, Puma, Cinderella, Aurora. You got Snow White. You've got Aladdin, Jafar, Genie, Jasmine.
Oh, man,
Wow.
Did I get it?
You got 13.
I blacked out.
You got 13.
I believed in you.
Yikes.
I believed in you.
That was a performance. I'm
Thank
sorry.
gosh you're Lion King, right?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, when you started going down Snow White, I'm like, oh,
I started losing it then.
Yeah, I thought he's, man, that's crazy. Should I have pushed 13, Virginia?
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible.
That's what I thought, too. I wanted to get him to 12, and I got him there, and he showed me.
My brain would have broke.
Well, that's why this game's amazing. It pushes you to the limits.
Yes, it does.
What an athlete.
We got to be careful with this.
Yeah, I know. Can we get some water for this guy?
That was very impressive.
Here, you want my water? It's got backwash in it, though.
Wow.
Sure.
And I had you just where I wanted you to, so I thought, man.
So you thought.
So I thought.
Wow.
I'm like,
Better stay sharp, Ralston.
What a display.
yeah. No, I got to. Wow. That's a game changer right there.
I'm
That's
telling you
impressive.
right now, I could not have done 13. My brain would have just exploded.
I didn't want to take you there. Yeah, I did not want to take Virginia there.
13 of anything is hard.
Man, oh man.
I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, next up, what we're going to be doing here is ice cream flavors. Ice cream flavors that you would get at, what is the place that has so many different flavors?
Baskin Robbins.
31
That's how it
delicious
was.
flavors.
Okay, Baskin Robbins. So it'd have to be one of the 31 delicious flavors. So we know we got 31 options.
At least. I mean, Baskin Robbins don't have the market on all flavors. There's other flavors other than.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Kevin's talking about.
Oh, I thought they were 31 because of 31 flavors.
Yeah, they are, but there's more than 31 flavors out there.
Oh, yeah. But are we saying Baskin Robbins? That's
Oh,
what I was
no.
clarifying.
No, I think we should just say any ice cream flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well then, Jbird, you get to start setting the mark on this one. Where do you want to go?
Oh, he loves ice cream. He has a stomach like an ox.
Yes.
He can eat ice cream like an ice cream champion. Let's see here. He can do 5.
5. Okay. Virginia can do 10.
Let's make her sing for her supper.
Okay. 10 ice cream flavors in 10 seconds. Virginia, your time begins now.
Strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, coffee, rum cake, banana, blueberry, cherry, black cherry, coconut, butterscotch, butter pecan.
Got her.
I would have been right around there, too. I mean, it gets tough around 10.
Butterscotch ice cream.
All right. Ooh, nice, great performance, Virginia. That was good. I knew you had 10. I'm happy we got that. Okay.
I don't feel bad about pushing her.
No.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. It gets tough right there.
Let's see what she's made of. All this talk, never the walk. Let's see what this witch is about.
Bitch, I believe I just walked.
Well, I'm in your head, and I'm loving every minute of it.
You're in the bushes with your car.
Oh, that's painful. It's such a problem that I have to deal with. I can't even think about it.
Okay, next up, we're going to be going with home improvement stores. Home decor, where you get stuff. I think you'd have to get like a hammer and nails in there, things like that.
But you also could get a picture of a seashell on an ocean. That's home decor.
Yeah, I want to get it more of kind of like your big retailers that specify on that. Because, technically you could probably say, I bought this at a grocery store. Like, I want to be able to eliminate where you can't have grocery stores in there. So how do you want to word that? Where it's those kind of stores.
Well, I'm just saying you said home decor stores, so there's a lot of home decor stores that don't sell nails. So I'm just trying to figure out what the rules are here, Austin.
Yeah.
This is your world.
I think it's things that specify for things for home improvement. The store has to primarily be about that. You're going there to do something to buy furniture. You're going there to buy things to improve the backyard.
Okay.
Things along those lines. So
All
if
right.
it doesn't meet that criteria, I'll basically just say you can't say Wawa, Publix, Winn-Dixie. Okay? That's how I'm trying to get this. So you can't say grocery stores and be like, I put that up in my house. Okay. All right. Primarily home decor improvement stores. Okay. I'm going to say that Virginia can name 6.
She can. Denny's can name 7.
Okay. I'm going to have Denny's go for 7. Okay, Denny's 7 in 10. Your time begins now.
Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Harbor Freight, Restoration Hardware.
Okay.
Wow. I think he got 8.
Okay.
All right. Dude. So we're counting the Costco and Sam's. I figure they carry.
Dude, they absolutely have home improvement stuff. You can buy patio furniture there. You can
That's
buy
what I was thinking. They have
blankets,
patio stuff. They have
home decor.
Think you can.
I almost said Office Depot. I didn't know if that would count. It was kind of a confusing one.
Yeah, it was tough. You nailed everything right. I think we got to give you that because that was a tougher one to try to parse, and I think you named everything perfect. When you got the Harbor Freight in there, I'm like, all right, he's got this topic.
Harbor Freight.
I drive by one on the way to Bird's house.
Yeah, that was tough, and that was one of those topics that it wasn't going to be a high number. You just had to basically name every single place you could go to, and I think Denny's just did.
Damn,
I don't think there's anything left. I don't even think you could have gone tonight.
I don't know if you know how much of the zone you're in right now.
Honestly, they're both really locked in right now. This is an amazing battle so far because everybody has just been bringing it. Okay, well, the next topic that we have here, and it could be the last, or them up 2-1. It's the first 2, 3. You set the tone on this for major car rental companies in America.
Awful topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, major car rental companies. How many of those do you think your friend Denny's can name in 10 seconds?
He's a traveler, but he's I'll give him 3.
Gonna give him 3 on that.
You know this one favors Virginia. Old traveling ass Virginia.
I'll take Virginia to 4.
Man, she's got that constipation look.
That's just my face.
Yeah.
It's been like that for years. It's after I had kids. It's never gone back.
It's your poker face, your pooper face.
It's my stressed face.
I'm too busy trying to do jokes. What's this topic?
Car rental companies.
I don't even know how to go about this. Denny's can do it which?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Virginia, you're at 4 major car rental companies. You need to name 4 in 10 seconds or the game is over. Your time begins now.
Sixt, Payless, Budget, Hertz, Avis.
Good. You quit.
Yeah, I mean, that's more than I would have gotten.
Got it.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Denny's didn't feel strong about that one. We had to take our chances.
That's hard.
Oh my gosh. I know Budget, Hertz, and Avis. That's it.
Okay.
I never heard the other ones.
All right. So we are all tied up to a piece. The next point.
Oh, please be animals with snouts. Something
universal.
Something, I don't know, easy. Gosh. There's only like 5 rental places.
Okay. All right. The final topic that we have here is fast food chicken chains. Okay.
Oh, she's a poultry girl, Denny's. Living in a poultry world.
Don't cluck it up.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, I am.
Okay. I am going to say that Virginia can do 6. Jbird, what do you want to do with that?
I don't think Denny's can name 7. Question.
Yes.
I'm not trying to draw this out, but it has to be without a doubt. Chicken is their main.
So face forward. Yeah, they're known primarily. It doesn't mean that they have somewhere on the menu down the line a chicken sandwich. It means that they are face forward trying to sell you chicken first. That is the star. That is the thing that stands forward. They can have other things, but yeah, it's pretty much they're known.
I think you can do this. Think, mijo.
All right. I'm going deep in the chicken archives.
We ain't scared of Virginia and Kevin. My dog can do 7.
I like the rhyme.
Yeah. You like it's mime rhyme. Yeah. Does Kevin have the nards? Does he have the Buckeyes to go ahead and see if the witch can do 8? I don't think he's got it in him. I don't think he's got it in him, Denny's. Look at him. He's shook. He shooketh.
Go to 8.
Denny's can't do 9.
Okay.
You got to do 8. You got to win it. You got to win it for the people.
Fast food chicken chains. They primarily showcase the chicken. You've got 8 and 10. Your time begins now.
PDQ, Popeyes, Churches, Canes, Wings Plus, Trees Wings, Duffy's.
Oh man, you got to 6.
Damn.
Oh, you had it. I thought you were all over.
Oh, I know. When I started hearing PDQ, I started getting scared.
You ever heard of a place called Bud Chicken and Seafood?
Oh, Buds.
Damn.
I forgot about Buds.
I thought you were going to go with Buds and win it on Buds.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That is.
You can clank up on that. You were nailing them. Yeah, your Chick-fil-A's in there.
I didn't even think about Wings Plus. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, that's why when
scaring me.
When I started, when she went Wings Plus and you got Hurricane Grill and you got all those.
I know. I started.
She went on the chicken. I'm like, she cracked the code.
I thought she was going to go down.
When she went the chicken wing joints, I'm like, yeah.
I know. I got scared.
Even Hooters would have been.
Hooters would have worked.
Damn. So I guess my first question as a journalist, how does it feel to fail so bad like a Bill Buckner?
I clucked it up.
You did.
That's all right. You got to 6.
Damn it.
Yeah, hit that wall. Well, you know what? Somebody had to flinch. That was going to be a game where eventually somebody flinches. And
Clucky number 7.
yeah, that was a solid performance. Virginia and I lost Do It Bitch here today, so we got a punishment that we have to face off against. And since we just started back up to school, we're doing a school punishment that would happen if you grew up in the Catholic church and a Catholic school. You might know about the ruler to the knuckles. My father-in-law, he grew up in something called the Carmelite. It was kind of like an orphanage that was run by these German nuns. Ooh. And man, he talked about the discipline they put them through.
Yeah, my mom and my aunt Ann, they went to school up in Rhode Island with a bunch of nuns, and they said they were so mean. They would take books and throw them off kids' heads. They would smack. The same thing with the rulers.
Unreal.
They'd do all kind of unsavory things to children in the name of God, of course.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
And then they would say something obnoxious like, this hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah, I don't know. Why are you grinning, old nunny?
That's not true. Now, I just had this rule here. This is school grade right here. Very thick wood. It's got that metal strip on the one side, just so if you really need to cut a kid, you can actually, it goes right into their jugular. And
slice an aorta.
Yeah,
if you want to
really bad.
If you're looking for a laceration and not just a bruise.
Good Lord. Okay, well, I got to tell you, honestly, I was just hitting myself in the hand with this. This hurts a good bit.
How do you want to do this? Because I know sometimes people get mad if we go too hard, and they get mad if we go too soft.
I'm trying to find the fine line between painful enough but not abusive. And this is, honestly, if you're hitting a kid with this with any kind of oomph, that's abuse. I'm sorry.
You're a maniac.
That is abuse. Yeah.
You're a maniac.
Luckily, these things don't happen that much anymore.
Anymore that you know of.
That much.
You mean to tell me there's not at least one nun out there slapping knuckles today? You know there is.
I hope there's not.
Well, across the behind is still a punishment, and it's more humane around the knuckles. It's going to hurt more. What do you think? Where do we take it?
Oh, knuckles is going to hurt more.
Yeah.
Butt is going to it's going to sting, but you might get a little pleasure.
On the knuckles?
No, on the butt.
Oh, on the butt. Oh, okay. All right. So which the two are we going with? I don't know if you answered that.
We can't really slap Virginia on the butt because she's married.
You can't slap me on the butt because, when I was in Cleveland, I dismounted off that tractor and fell on my butt trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And I have a butt bruise, and it hurts.
It's a fine line between funny and alcoholism.
Yeah.
It was one of those hold my beer moments.
I know.
Where I'm like, hey, watch this, hold my beer, and then fell.
The worst is when you do an alcohol joke that doesn't land, and everyone's just like, "Oh, this is sad."
And then they put you in an Uber and say, "You're done."
Exactly.
You're done.
Okay.
Night's over.
I think the best thing to do with this, to have a fine line of it being painful and punishment without being abusive, is open palm. That good?
All right.
Good solid. It's got to be a good solid whack,
though. Are we doing it to y'all?
You guys can, yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm. That's what we'll do here. Okay.
I feel weird doing it to Virginia.
Yeah. Because, on the square out bones, that's unbelievable. How they did not stop people from hitting kids with these wooden rulers on the knuckles.
It just goes to show you, back in the day, they did not care about kids and their feelings and all that. Like, there was no regard.
Did not. Yeah. No, we're good here. All right.
Just tell me.
Yeah. And for the person who just put lame Canadian bacon, come on in. We're going to hit your knuckles with this. So, so the next time we see you, we'll bring this ruler out, and everybody's like lame. You're going to get a shot. So.
Wait, Canadian bacon's complaining about something?
I know. It's crazy, right? Never hear nothing but positivity from that guy, right?
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's give it a good solid whack, Jbird.
You need to say, "May I have another?"
Oh, yes, you're right. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh, that stung.
Oh. Whoa, that is good.
Too far?
Give me one more. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
What are you
Just one more.
doing?
May I have another?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
What are you doing?
Oh. I don't know what he hit, but I think he broke my thumb.
Why are you insane?
I got wrist.
He hit the wrong bone of my hand.
Oh, no.
I definitely have a sprained thumb.
But it's lame. It doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah, I'm going to bring that to Canadian Bacon's house tonight. Yeah, everybody who's saying weak, you all come out. You're going to get in line. We're going to give you a little whack.
All right. Are you okay?
All right, I'm ready. Do it.
Okay.
2, 1.
You know the words.
Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh, yeah, baby. I mean, that goes good. Wow.
You told him palm. He went wrist.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Oh, man.
Other hand now.
I got to tell you,
I don't want to like Kevin.
No, that is crazy and borderline abusive, man. That's wild. I cannot believe they were doing that back in the day.
Did that to kids?
I cannot believe
They
that was
hated
something.
kids.
Oh, my goodness.
I saw a kid one time take a wooden eraser to the temple.
Yeah.
And she chucked it from across the room. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is first grade.
That's what my Aunt Ann would say, that the nuns were quick to take a book and throw it across, and they had unbelievable accuracy that hit you right in the temple.
The 70s did not like kids.
Oh, the 60s. You thought the 70s didn't like kids? Think about the 60s and the 50s.
Wow.
Those poor bastards.
That's pretty. I got a new respect for that wooden ruler, man.
Oh, nuns scare. Old-timey nuns scare me.
That's pretty unreal.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
There's a couple of things you don't really want to have associated with planes. A bratty kid would be one of them. I don't know if you heard about that Porter Airlines flight from Victoria to Toronto that was canceled because a toddler refused to fasten their seatbelt.
Oh, no.
And because of that, the whole plane had to turn around and everybody got stranded overnight.
I mean, why is the toddler stronger than the parent?
It's kind of crazy. They say the parents and the crew both attempted to secure the child without success. Like, how much did they go through?
Oh, my gosh.
To try to do that before they finally just gave up.
Maybe the kid was just flailing and kicking and screaming and punching, and just maybe the kid's emotionally not stable, too. There might be an issue.
Don't know. Yeah, but they could not take off, so they had to go back, and then they didn't take off. They were supposed to... They went back to the gate at like 12:30 a.m., then couldn't take off till 11 a.m. the next morning.
Oh, my gosh. So everybody had to figure out overnight.
How do you think you felt if you were those parents? Be like, oh, my gosh.
Well, that's how other passengers get, just blackout drunk.
Right, yeah. That's probably what they were doing on top of it. So you can imagine what a nightmare that was. Oh, my gosh. Imagine
Terrible.
being a flight attendant on that. Yeah, that's brutal. Brutal. Well, they say an American Airlines flight carrying 172 passengers had to return to Myrtle Beach just minutes after takeoff when it flew through a flock of birds and suffered an engine problem.
I saw this. It's crazy. People on the plane were taking video, and there was like an active fire coming out of the engine while they're in the air.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's pretty insane, isn't it? And those things, I guess, do happen. So.
What a pilot, man. To navigate through that.
Yeah, it landed safely, the American Airlines flight. But yeah, that's the one thing. You never think about the birds, but they are one of the most dangerous things out there for the planes.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And they can be dangerous. I got clipped in the head by a bird the other day. It was flying low in my yard, and they fly so low in my yard, and it clipped the side. I didn't even know what happened. Yeah, they kept flying. This thing was sturdy.
Thank goodness you're not a jet engine.
Yeah.
Thank gosh. I know.
We're taking them out.
I've had a horrific week.
You have had a rough week. If I was you, I'd be like, I'm going to stay at the crib.
I've been looking into making bubble wrap.
You're smart.
Bubble
All
wrap
your clothes should be
jacket.
bubble wrap.
It's perfect for the summer.
Yeah. Now, the alligators having a strong mating season as well. How many people have they taken out? I mean, they have caused some calamity this year. Typically, you're like, oh, gators, whatever. But no, a Florida woman's now recovering after losing her right arm in a terrifying alligator attack on Saturday. This one in the Silver River near Ocala.
Oh, my.
They say the woman was swimming when she spotted a nearly 10-foot alligator approaching and tried to push it away with a paddle. Instead, the gator grabbed her arm and dragged her underwater.
Oh, my.
A nearby boater heard the screams, looked upriver, saw the alligator's head way above the water, charging toward the swimmer, so he sped his boat toward the group, scaring the gator away. When he finally got to her, he realized it was a terrible injury. Bones were poking out, blood's everywhere. So he used a rope as a tourniquet to stop the bleeding while his father helped him rescue the other swimmers, including some children.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to tell you, life is so precious.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gotta order a pizza and just say, the hell with it.
They
in a good way.
Later went and removed a 9-foot 8-inch alligator from the river.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's so nuts. You hear that story, and then I saw this guy who was giving boat tours. There's a video of him, and he's got an alligator just calmly swimming up to the side of the boat, and they're petting it, and acting like it's not a big deal.
It's almost as if the gators know their own kind of people. I told you about the Peace River when all of the people that grew up in that area, the gators were like hugging them and giving them high fives. But if you were an out-of-towner, those gators wanted a piece of you.
Maybe the gators could smell fear.
They could. And me and my buddy Bigfoot thought we were parked at this beautiful campsite where we could see the water. It was a mud watering hole for ATVs and gators. It was the worst spot you could possibly go to.
Gator hole.
So it's either or, oh, look, there's another gator on shore.
Yeah, and then on Saturday, they had a gator getting close to Coconut Creek High School that they had to relocate.
Oh, damn.
It was a big boy. It's a 10-footer, 300 pounds.
Now, does a gator ever just love... Let's say you're chilling on the side of a canal and a gator comes up and wants to snuggle you like a dog. Does that ever happen?
I don't think they have it in their nature to want to snuggle. I don't think that's, embedded in them, at least not with you. They might want to snuggle up to your dead body before eating you.
They might want to snuggle up to another gator.
So there's no shot of a gator out there in the land that would just like come up to you and just kind of rub its snout.
Why don't we have you try it?
You don't think it goes. You don't think I can do it, do you?
Since it's cheating death week.
Right. You're right. Now's the time to
play
do
your
it.
cards.
Play your cards.
Let's see how good you are at cheating death.
Tomorrow, Russian Roulette Wednesday.
Jeez. Might as well, right?
Parachute Friday.
Let's go for it. Let's just go for it.
That gator is now at the Everglades Holiday Park, which they call a Buc-ee's for Gators.
Okay, good for him.
Okay.
Let him live out his days.
Sounds kind of lovely, huh? Well, I don't know what's going on in Martin County, but there are a lot of animal hoarders there. There is a woman that's facing a felony and misdemeanor animal cruelty charges after deputies discovered 36 border collies living in unsanitary conditions inside her Palm City home.
Crazy. And I think the count keeps going up, too, of the border collies. And I know you used to love border collies back in the day.
I did, yeah. I had a great one.
Is it time for Kevin to rescue one of these border collies? They are currently at the Martin County Animal Care and Control.
Yeah, we got 3 dogs right now. I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I do love border collies. They're fantastic dogs. So if they ever do become, I can vouch for them. They are a smart breed of dog. They're amazing.
They're going to clean all these dogs up. They're going to fix them up and get them all ready to get out there and be adopted. These dogs were living in horrific conditions.
It's heartbreaking. It really, it does something to your heart. If you love animals like that, it really hits a button.
They say that they believe that your dog knows when you're smiling at it.
Kevin, I've been doing so much research on trying to get German Shepherds to understand moods, mannerisms, and that is one of the things, getting your dog to smile at you.
Yeah. There's a new study from the University of Vienna that found that dogs' brains respond to a happy human's face almost the same way they respond to getting a treat.
Yes. They say when you, I don't know if this is for all dogs, but they say with German Shepherds, as soon as you walk in the door, open the door and make sure you look at the dog and say their name. Hey, Dakota, how's it going? And pet it immediately. It's wanting to reestablish that bond, going, oh, did Jbird forget about me while I was gone?
He's been gone so long.
Oh, I'm the first thing he came up to, and that's a sign that builds that bond with them with loyalty.
Yeah, no, they're amazing creatures, and for them to be able to just detect that, and getting a smile from you is as good as getting a treat, but they say that they can tell the differences between different kinds of emotions, sadness, fear. You notice if you ever get sad and you got a dog that loves you, they will come right up to you and try to make you happy.
They say even the way you pet your dog, sometimes you kind of go through the motions.
Yes.
Like you're scrolling through your phone and you're just kind of petting your dog. They can feel that compared to when you have your full attention with them, looking in their eyes, doing long strokes on their belly, giving them nice scritches, looking deep in their eye and giving them a smile. It does. You get a bond with them. And let me tell you, a German Shepherd, once they love you, they will kill for you.
Wow.
A boat filled with more than 50 cats was discovered off the shores of Owen Beach in Washington on Thursday morning. The authorities are trying to figure out what was going on and who owns the boat.
Was one of them Puss in Boots? Because he's probably the captain.
Yeah, you're right. Got to look at that. Man. And sad news, Jackie the Bald Eagle, who gained national attention for raising the eaglets in Big Bear with her partner Shadow, unfortunately died after receiving care at an animal care center.
Aww.
How old was he?
Jackie. Yeah, she was involved in a fight with two other eagles. It does not say how old Jackie was.
Dang, she went out.
She got offensive when you asked her age. She didn't want to tell you.
I get that was rude
personal
of me.
question.
That's like asking me, hey, how much do you weigh? That wasn't cool.
Yeah. And finally, there's a Sunoco gas station in New York that's rewarding customers who dance with a 20% discount on gas and in-store products, excluding tobacco and alcohol. There is a video that has gone viral of people doing whatever they can and putting on a little bit of a dance just to get some goods.
A Sunoco gas station in New York offers a discount deal to customers who break out into a dance and show off their best moves.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing. So if you're there, just put on a little jig and you get some free stuff.
I love it.
Minus the booze, unfortunately.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, found out something very disappointing yesterday. Our windshield in the car is cracked because my teenage son apparently had put his feet up on the dash while he was riding with his mother and pushed forward and cracked that glass.
Oh, no. How strong is his foot?
I don't know. I guess stronger than you might think. So,
Dang, we got a powerful foot on our hands.
yeah, I don't know how it happened. I was not in the vehicle as it did happen, but I was like, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
And then we took it in yesterday to get it replaced because, in Florida, your insurance will take care of that.
Yeah.
It will if a rock does it, not if a foot does. So we got a $2,000 bill for a windshield.
Oh, no.
What if you got the rock to punch it? Does that count still?
I don't know.
Why couldn't you say it was a rock that came out from the inside?
I don't know. I guess because I drove with my wife just to bring her home as they did it. She's like, yeah, they won't work on it. She said, I don't know if, I didn't hear the conversation. I don't know if she told them what had happened. They said, yeah, sorry. It's got to be a rock. I'm like, can you go outside and throw a rock at the windshield? Help it out? I was like, man, that's a...
Can you go to a different place and throw a rock today at it?
I don't know. I just, before I lay out $2,000, which, unfortunately, with that, because I was going to go see my dad, and now my wife's like, we don't have enough money now. So I'm like,
no.
And I haven't seen him in years. And I was like, well, that really stinks. So I'm like, because of the stupid windshield now, I can't go see my dad. So, yeah. So I was like, if there's anybody that knows anything about, is there another way? Because I don't know a lot about the windshields. I just thought that you took it into wherever your insurance took care of it and you're all good. We went to Safe Light and they were like, yep, sorry, not going to do it.
What does he got currently sitting in his bank at the Hard Rock Live betting app?
Trust me, I've had the conversation about that. Now, this is kind of how it goes. I'm old school, Kev.
Yeah,
and so,
you broke it, you pay for it.
Right. That's my immediate position, but I lose out a lot on those. So we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to enforce with the two ladies in my house that bankroll this child that he needs to pay all that off, every penny himself. So, and you can help him do that. So we'll see where it goes. But that's another sideline story.
Oh, that's so stressful.
It is. It was just so disappointing. I was like, oh, man. So, yeah. So anyway, if anybody knows anything around that. But yeah, it's an interesting little caveat. I guess they only fix your windshield if it's a rock that busted it. So I didn't realize that.
If you do it yourself with your big goofy foot, it's on you.
Yeah, so make sure your big ogre of a kid keeps his, which he shouldn't have them up there anyway. I'm like, why is his feet in the dash anyway? Like,
if you get into a car accident, he's going to be in a very messed up predicament.
I have plenty of words for both of them. Quit y'all doing I'm not around, man. Okay, well, why is his feet up there? Why are you pushing on it? Why are you breaking it? Oh. I got to cancel my trip now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very disappointing. Very disappointing. All right, Bird. Well, I know one thing that might be on your mind. Do you have anything else on your mind other than your big adventure yesterday?
Well, I was talking to Denny's about my car accident yesterday. And anytime something weird like that happens and it kind of shakes you, I try after the fact to try to learn something out of it. Because it was, I swear to you on my mother's soul, I'm not lying to you, I almost died yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a near-death experience. The fact that I did not die in that car accident is a miracle. And that messes with your head a little bit because I went home and I just sat in silence for a while. I ordered a pizza from Sicilian Oven. I just wanted something to just chill out and think of the smaller things in life that are important.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I really realized, not that I haven't realized it before, but you really don't know when your number's called.
Sure.
It could have been so much worse yesterday. The police officer was great. The EMTs were great. I was really shooken up. And I don't know how on earth, I don't know if there was something spiritual guiding me. I don't know if it was just pure luck. But there was about 3 or 4 things that I could have easily hit while I was driving through this brush and I couldn't see nothing that would have killed me or I would have been severely maimed. And I got home and I sat down in silence for a while and I realized, and I think a lot of people do realize, there's so much stuff we get mad at or get upset about or it doesn't matter or you have a grudge or a feud. No, yeah, there's some horrible things in life that you can't get over, and I respect that and I get that. But there's other things in life that it ain't worth it, man. And, man, if you ain't busy trying to live and do what you want to do and follow your passion, I really highly recommend do it now. Don't wait. It made me realize all the things I wanted to do that I haven't done. One of the things I want to do, I wanted to always make a full music album with all of my friends and family where everyone I know that I love and care about is on that album. Mm-hmm. And I've been working on it for like 3 years, but it's not done. And I'm just sitting there at my house and going, you're finishing that album. Yeah. It's not about whether it's good or not. It's about making music with people I love, who I care about. Mm-hmm. It's a special, original, authentic moment. And I think when you get rattled and shake like I was shook up yesterday, it changes your perspective. And I don't want that message to be lost. I know sometimes people go through something and you change the way your perspective is for a week or for 2. I don't want that 2-week perspective. I want it to change forever because you never know what's going to happen to you or to your loved one. And this isn't supposed to be a depressing segment. It's actually supposed to be an optimistic segment, meaning don't wait. If you want to go learn how to play piano, go learn how to play piano. If you have a grudge that really doesn't mean anything, be the bigger person and make amends with that person. It ain't worth it. Mm-hmm. Life is very short.
It is.
It's very short. I got that message when my mom passed away. Mm-hmm. I got it really clear yesterday. An inch here, a millimeter there. I am not here. Sure. And that would have been awful. And then Denny's you guys wouldn't have found out for hours. There's too much to do. There's too much I haven't said to people. There's too many things that I want to apologize for that, get to live it is what I'm saying.
No,
that's
absolutely.
my message.
Yeah.
That's what I got. And that wasn't supposed to be depressing. I hope that's at least inspiring.
Well, if people missed it yesterday, oddly enough, you'd thrown out a reference to it being Monday and talked about a fender bender. And then oddly enough, you wound up having a guy got a Dr. Phil haircut in a red convertible that kind of ran you right off of I-95, going the speed limit. And Jbird wound up right there in the palms right off to the side.
I have the composite sketch that I drew
of him.
People keep asking me, how did you not get the license plate? Well, I don't know. The guy's doing 90 miles an hour, and I'm driving through the brush off of I-95. For some reason, my memory didn't kick in that.
That's tricky.
That's tough to get.
Everyone knows what to do when they're not in the situation.
You're just trying to survive
Should have done
at
it
that
this way,
moment.
Bird. Well, Bird, it was that way. No, it wasn't that way. Don't get mad, Bird. Life is short. Get the message.
Yeah.
It's gonna take the first month's the hardest. The first month is the hardest.
Calm down.
No, but there really is something to be said. I think there's a lot of people going through autopilot in life, and there is a better way to live. I'm not saying that means financial. I'm not saying that means even a better gig or a job, but there is something you can do to make your heart and spirit sing. All right, Tony Robbins is done.
Find some magic. Find some whimsy. Make yourself happy.
Sometimes playing poker with your friends or a game night, that small little thing, or a bowling night, you can have the most fun on the planet doing that.
Totally.
So the call is out. We're trying to find the guy that ran Jbird off of I-95. So I don't know. You said there was one eyewitness. He was somebody who worked the EMT crew. Is that right?
His name is Jason.
Okay.
He works in Stewart.
Yeah.
He said he was an EMT and that he saw the whole thing. And I'm like, dude, please tell me you saw that. He goes, oh, yeah, man, I saw that. That guy cut you off.
Wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't like...
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm really not a crazy driver. That's what was weird. That clip was so bizarre. I'm like, I drive like Mr. Magoo now. I'm an old man when I drive.
Yeah.
And then an hour later, I am stuck in the brush of I-95.
Honestly, I'm not kidding. It might be more dangerous to drive safely in South Florida. Like I said, I'm an offensive driver. When I'm behind the wheel, I'm very aggressive, and I'm watching. My head is on a swivel, and I'm watching everybody. I'm not waiting for you. I'm going first, and I'm taking advantage of it because I don't trust anybody on that road. And I'm looking way back behind because those dudes that come at like 90 to 100 or 110 miles an hour and go, zhoo, zhoo, zhoo. You got to know. You got to see them in your rear view and be like, all right, I got to stay away from that dude.
The scariest thing was hydroplaning fast through the brush. I just missed the sign, and you have no idea what you are about. Like, you see nothing but brush, trees. I was running over, like, logged trees. There were trees underneath my car. I mean, it was boom, 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 boom. It felt like I was in a war zone.
Yeah, it's a terrifying thing to be in a car and not have control of it.
And I was prepared. I was prepared for something to go through the windshield. I was prepared. And when it finally stopped, I couldn't hear anything out of my left ear. It was ringing so bad. And I just, my bag blew off all in my face and on my chest.
Your airbag.
Yeah, the airbag. And I touched myself. And then it was just confusion. I go, where's my phone at? Where is... I wanted to call somebody.
Right.
I didn't think anyone saw me. I was so hidden in the brush.
Dang.
So hidden.
But they did, though. They saw it happen, and then somebody called 911.
Something happened in my Jeep, and I didn't know this happened. An alarm went off. I go, read. But luckily, that EMT that was driving behind me pulled over, called 911. Cops were there in seconds.
Good.
And the cop gave me a bottle of water. I wish everything happened so quick. I wanted to remember everyone's names.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was a state trooper. I saw from the video.
Yeah, state trooper could not have been cooler. And the EMTs, they knew KVJ.
A lot of good people out there.
They knew about KVJ, and they were real cool about it. Like, what show do you work on? I thought that was you. I looked like a disheveled maniac.
Well, you look like you had just been in a horrifying car crash.
I lost my sandal in the brush. I'm walking in prickers. Oh, it was awful.
You lost a lot more than your sandal.
Oh, yeah. Or break down or break through.
You're going to be breaking to the car dealership to buy a new car soon.
Look, I didn't like that car anyway. Everyone's safe. Material possessions can be replaced. Right. And I think I got a lesson out of it. I can't. You have to look at it that way.
Mm-hmm. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Well, my mom, she's on social media. So she called me yesterday to let me know that the Rust Market is going to be back in September. It starts back on September 19th in Lake Park. And she's got the bug because when we took her to the Rust Market and she got to be a vendor, she had her biggest sales day of her life. Of her entire flea market career.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She had her biggest.
She saw that Palm Beach money.
Oh, yeah. She saw the Palm Beach money.
It's like Lady Gaga says, once you hear the applause, it's like a drug. And she heard the applause.
And she could have made so much more if her prices weren't so high, because I know for a fact at least 30% of the people that walked in her booth, when she told them the price, they put it down and walked out.
It wouldn't be the only place where things are overpriced on Palm Beach.
Amen. But we got to really work on this. So Rocco has agreed to come back and run her cash register and help her with the, he's got the Apple Pay. He's got the card reader. He owns all that equipment. So,
yeah, it's like called Toast or something like that.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
And this is for the Rust Market?
This is for the Rust Market.
So I have an idea that we've been kind of messing around with KVJ Row, where you've got Denny's wife, she has a tent, me doing my dysfunctional art, your mom.
Love it.
And then Twigs I know Bigfoot, they all do shirts and stuff. Make a KVJ Row.
I love it.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. We're on the back side because all the front spots are taken already.
It's okay.
By the regulars.
Okay.
There's people that come out there and they do the Rust Market every single month. We're newbies to this. I think Jen is not a newbie. Denny's wife has a great spot.
They kick us out the front. We come through in the back.
I think we kind of belong in the back.
We do belong.
We're kind of back alley anyway. So yeah, okay, all right. If you want in on this, I know Linda would love to have like a bunch of tents of all of us together. My mom would love that.
I wouldn't mind seeing her also with a tent, a hair tent. You just give lectures about hair club. It would do well.
I'm not selling anything. I'm just sitting here talking.
You're like a talking point kind of a guy. You're selling.
Yeah.
But you're getting people signed up.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible way to spend a Saturday.
We'll give you like these little wiggies and you can let people try them on.
Yeah, I guess that was god awful. I could not imagine a worse Saturday.
Oh, you would hate it.
I'd hate every second of it.
So annoyed.
Yeah, that'd be god awful. Yeah. Well, I was telling you a week or so ago how things are not fair for Gen X, because when it came to us getting music, I remember I started by buying a 45. Then you bought some records for a little while. Then you moved on to cassettes because that's where all the music was. Then they took you through CDs. Then you started getting your digital music, and now we're on to like subscriptions, and you just rent all your music. I mean, how much money we've spent on music, and they keep changing the platforms on us.
You're right.
We're in just kind of a weird generation where a lot in society has really changed. And, in a sense, we kind of get in the short end of the stick. And when I think about this is going to be a challenge that more and more Gen Xers are going to start facing. They say that we are the first generation that is going to have to be bankrolling, not only taking care of your parents, but your children more so as well. And now you're double dipping and trying to take care of the older and the younger. And it's going to really be taxing a lot of people in Gen X, saying, my gosh, I can never retire. I'm going to be paying to keep people going, either alive because they're old or trying to get them on their feet because they're young and can't make any money.
I mean, yeah, you're explaining exactly my situation.
Yeah, they call us the sandwich generation, not because we love to eat, but because we're sandwiched between the aging parents and the kids that can't get a gig.
Dang.
But also, too, we do love sandwiches. I want to get that on the record.
Yes.
We are the sandwich generation.
Sandwiches are delicious.
They said that 30% of Gen Z adults have already withdrawn retirement funds due to family obligations, more than millennials at 22% and twice the rate of Gen X at 11% and triple of baby boomers. So that's crazy that they're already dipping into retirement funds.
Yeah, I got a buddy that he's got his regular family that he has to take care of with his wife and his kids, but both of his parents are fallen ill and they can't really take care of himself. So he's taking care of his parents and his family. He's sandwiched in, and his parents can't really do anything about it because they're, disabled.
Assisted living is minimum like $6,000 a month, and that's for not really a nice place.
Yeah, no, it is a challenge.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do they have fun though? Do they get clicks and have a good time?
I have no idea. Because there's nice places that I think they do have fun, but I don't know. Are they having fun?
I saw that one place they finally ruled in favor of having a happy hour for the older generation. And I say, hell yeah, damn it. If I was 70 years old and I had all my faculties and someone's trying to tell me, nope, you can't have a drink, I would get a little pissy. I'm not going to lie.
I agree. Now, you do have to remain seated. We can't have any standing seniors. Stay in your wheelchair. But if you want to have a little beverage, a little old-fashioned, just like yourself, old-fashioned, let them sit and drink.
But there's got to be a reason why they had that in place, because they probably used to let them drink, and they probably used to be fights, people sleeping with each other.
One slip and fall.
Oh, one slip and fall, and that's just lovemaking.
Yeah, so that is the one thing. They do give Gen Z the credit of saying that according to the study that they did with myguidetoretirement.org, 75% of Gen Z, the younger generation, or one of them, feel emotionally responsible for loved ones, the highest of any generation. And so that's why they're taking out a lot of the retirement funds, but they're saying, look, at your age, your retirement, you're what, in your 20s, somewhere around there. They say, you know, you could have some severe long-term damage by eliminating decades of compound growth. And so the one thing you might start seeing with Gen Z is them dipping into retirement way earlier than they should. And then when they actually get to retirement, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I think every generation you're going through it. There's nobody that has an easy path, but it is kind of interesting to think now, and maybe some people haven't. And if you're a millennial that isn't there yet, in 5, 10, 20 years, your parents might start getting ill, and then you got to ask yourself, okay, how much money can I give to them when I might have kids that I got to help as well?
Well, that's why I'm excited. After our 5-year contract, we signed that 20-year contract just to get some job security, to make sure, you know, we need some insurance. Okay, because one of us is going to fall and break their hip. More than likely, it's going to be me.
I don't know. I'm giving you a run for your money.
You got to be careful. You're older than I am.
I'm out there trying to do like gymnastics when I'm drinking. That is not smart.
Only difference between you and me is I've done it so many times to my body. You picked and choose your fall battles.
But when I do fall, I fall big.
You fell hard. You fell hard. You should have a bruise on there.
I have a massive bruise.
Good. We have something in common.
Kevin, are you the only one that's bruise free around here?
I think I'm about the only one that's not so dinged up. Maybe myself and Denny's.
We can give you a bruise if you want one.
I don't know. What about your hand?
Yeah, I think my hand is actually now bruised. Yeah, you're right. My thumb is now. I only get bruised and hurt when I come in here. Well, we were talking about how people are now having to pay for their aging parents and then the kids who cannot find a gig. It's starting to hit our generation, Gen X, but the millennials are starting to age into that pocket as well. And they're just saying, hey, kind of a little bit of a heads up, because maybe you're not thinking about having to help two different groups of people out, because this is kind of a newer thing where maybe my parents are the boomers. They had to take care of their parents a bit, and I saw my dad doing that, but I was all good. I was fine. I didn't need any help. And that is not the case for a lot of people who have kids that are Gen Z or Gen Alpha now.
No, Kevin Ralston kids don't happen anymore.
Yes, they really don't.
You were a rare breed, sir.
Kind of a heads up. So if you're trying to find a gig, there are good places to go and bad places to go. And I got to tell you, honestly, we're seeing this, unfortunately, so much in our industry that just a lot of these big old companies that you used to put your faith in, you can't put your faith in anymore because they are firing everybody in radio, man. It's crazy. They're not going to stop until every last person is out of this industry.
It is crazy. I just came back from the convention in Cleveland with a lot of morning people. There were people in that room on Friday that had been fired on Thursday, or in that room on Thursday that had been fired on Wednesday.
Were they drinking?
No, they were just sitting there with this shocked look on their face like, what do I do now?
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. And there's not new jobs to give them.
No.
They're just got to find something else. And so, you know, that's kind of the tough thing is I think there are so many people that are out there trying to find jobs and where do you work? Now, Glassdoor came up with a list of the worst, largest companies to work for. And I think at least in my generation, for a lot of us, it was getting with a really big, powerful, strong company and your job would be secure. And unfortunately, I don't think that's the case anymore. We used to see our parents, they would start with a company and work for them for 45 years and then retire with them, and it was all great. And you would think, I just got to get in with one of these companies, I'm good.
Like a corporate gig where you can climb the ladder, great benefits. So you got great benefits for the family.
Yeah, right.
You might be able to make partner or manager.
Sure, yeah.
And
all that.
All that stuff. That stuff. Dead.
Yeah, not the case anymore. So they do warn. They say, and look, they could just be throwing this out there, and I don't know what it is that make them bad again. This is all coming from Glassdoor, but they throw a couple warnings out for some cruise lines. And look, if you work for any of them, you can let me know. Do you agree with this? They cited Royal Caribbean for low morale and high stress levels on ships, and even Carnival, they said, for poor work-life balance and long hours. So I don't know. Would you dissuade somebody from either one of those companies or that industry? Because I've heard people that have worked in the cruise, and they were younger, but they loved their time in it, and they spent 5 to 10 years. And I said, I wouldn't want to do it now, but the period I was in there, I had a great time.
Yeah, I was just having dinner with a girl who we know, and she did the entertainment. She was in the shows.
Okay, yeah.
And she loved it because she saw the world. But she did say that it was super stressful because you don't ever get a break from your work.
Sure.
You're on the boat for 8 months, and it's like it ages you in dog years.
Never get a break from work? What's that like?
They're even throwing out some of the theme parks. Now, they don't name Disney, at least Glassdoor doesn't, and maybe they're owned by ABC. But Universal Orlando, they say low pay and demanding shift work, and SeaWorld, safety concerns and physically demanding roles. Again, this is Glassdoor speaking, not me. They even cited Publix for strict management and high workloads. I had always thought Publix was one of those places where you could get in on the ground floor and spend and work your whole way up, and people have loved working for Publix.
I have talked with so many people who always used to tell me that, and something has changed. Now, I don't know what happened, if something happened on a corporate level, but people now don't talk about Publix like they used to, people who work there. I remember always hearing great, amazing opportunities, and it's not what I hear anymore.
Interesting.
Now, these are just the people I'm talking to. Doesn't mean it's the end-all, be-all, but it seems like something has changed.
Yeah, well, maybe they're having some struggles. I do know that the Publix stock price has been dipping a little bit, so, who knows? Maybe that's a part of it. Now, they do cite Winn-Dixie, understaffing and low wages, and I think Winn-Dixie is kind of on the way out anyway.
The beef people? No. First Red Lobster, now the beef people?
Yeah, I think they're switching a lot to Aldi's.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a strong move.
Yep. They cite a Walgreens on here, according to Glassdoor. Burger King, low pay, high stress. Office Depot, which got roots in South Florida for high pressure and weak compensation, it says. Lowe's for the high turnover and tough retail conditions. And they even cite Cleveland Clinic, Florida for staffing shortages and heavy workloads. I just don't know. Maybe there's really not any good place to work anymore. If you're looking for this, heavy workloads, burnout, weak compensation, unfortunately, it just seems to be what you get with a lot of places. I just don't know that these unicorn jobs really exist much anymore.
I know somebody that quit their corporate gig. They were making great money. They decided to become an artist on Etsy, and they cleared $14,000 last year. And they're struggling very, very hard. Wish they would not have quit their corporate job.
Right.
Like, man, I don't know what I was thinking. I was going through something mental. I mean, some of my art is getting bought, but it's only $14,000. I think half it's my family buying it.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
that's only 1 year. It's 1 year of trying something. Sometimes it takes 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. Ask that person if they want to come with us to the Rust Market.
Well, we have a booth for you.
We have a booth for you.
Well, if you got any thoughts on how you're coping, I know a lot of people are going through it. You can always send us those emails. We'll deal with it on the after the show. There's more KVJ. It's coming your way, and you can watch it live in about 10 minutes. It's going to be up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, or get it on demand, YouTube and Spotify. Before we do that, Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Virginia, stretch for me real quick.
Denny's brought in the fudge cookies that we talked about yesterday, and I mean, in person, they are way too fudgy in the middle. Just saying.
Speak for yourself.
come on. That's a lot. It's going to get everywhere.
Okay, here we go. You must have to see the whole. I don't have my glasses anymore.
Oh, no, you need my glasses too?
Sorry. Look.
What are you broken?
Dog. I almost died yesterday. Give me some grace.
All right.
All right, here we go.
You get that almost death pass.
You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step.
I don't know if that's good advice. You got to fall.
Well, take it up with MLK because it's his quote.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. How do you feel now?
It's in a book called MLK's Worst Quotes. Page 1.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.